and Athletic Director Steve Roach, along with Vice President and General Manager of Render Broadcasting, Mark Burdick. Thank you, Jack.
A little rainy, a little fog.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The College of Fine Arts and Department of Music are proud to present, under the direction of Dr. David Martin, the IUP Marching Band.
Even at the high school level, they're not cheap. I'll tell you. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, and gentlemen, remove your hat for the playing of the IUP Alma Mater, conducted by Assistant Drum Major Anthony McDonald. Please remain standing and join in the singing of the
Unreal. Temple has it. Up the middle. Temple into the end. Harris gets the carry here. And look at Harris rumble his way down the field. And he ran over. Kel Maples in at the other quarterback. Harris keeps it on the zone read. Breaks another one. Has space down the near side. One man to beat.
Welcome to George P. Miller Stadium, as well as welcome to IUP's first home game of this season. I am Vincent Lowry, and I am here with Michael Grivna, and this IUP team will be facing off in their first home game of the season against the Seton Hill Griffins. We'll be in for quite a matchup on the offense for both teams.
You're right. You couldn't say it better. The two offenses here are two stellar offenses. I'm excited to see how the defenses can step up. IUP has a very stout, strong defense, but on the other hand, Seton Hill's defense, not as good, but hey, we'll see what happens here.
And coming into this game, IUP is having great momentum moving into the first home game by going 3-0 in the first 3 games of this season, and every single game they have scored 55 or more points. That is a tremendous feat for any team on the PSAC West. This also led them to the number 8 position in Division II football in the nation. This offense for IUP is high-paced and just does not want to stop their 1-2 punch.
Like you said, we have 3 great rushes on this team. We are ranked first over on the PSAC for rushing yards per game with like 323. You have Lenny Williams, who's not afraid to run the ball. You have Chris Temple out there, who's not afraid to run the ball either. And the freshman from Philadelphia, Samir Bullock. Very elusive player, very fast player. I'm excited to see how the rushing game can take effect today.
And let's not forget about Seton Hill, because they were on a momentous start as well, starting the season with a 3-0 record, but was interrupted in the pursuit of a 4-0 record with a loss to the California Vulcans. However, this loss could not stop Christian Strong for taking on the field.
The Cal defense is once-in-a-lifetime defense. They're very strong. They have seniors all over the board who are willing to tackle, make plays, and make hits, very similar to this IUP Crimson Hawks team. So I think coming into this game, we'll see a lot of different things that Christian Strong, we'll see the same things Christian Strong did last week, but hopefully the defense can keep the points down for the Seton Hill Griffins team.
Mike, you couldn't say it any better. And also coming up on the pregame show for IUP football is their exuberant historic start, where it is truly groundbreaking what Kurt Signetti has done with his team. Along with the historic start, we will take a look at a few young role players eager and energetic to make an impact on this team. Don't think we have forgotten about the upperclassmen. We see you. A few talented players you will want to watch for going head-to-head after the break. We will be right back.
When I was in high school, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. But I did know I wanted a major with job potential, and a campus that felt like the right place for me. I chose IUP. I'm studying on a beautiful campus with great professors who focus on student success and 140 academic majors. I'm Megan Spangler. I study nursing. Find your success at IUP.
Welcome back to the home opener pregame show for IUP football. Hope you didn't miss us for too long. Mike, let's roll right into the historic start this Crimson Hawk team has been having. IUP has been ranked the PSAC West winningest team since 1986. IUP has the most overall wins and divisional wins of any team in the PSAC West.
I think it's a what, 258 to 100 something?
Sounds about right.
It's something incredible, and it's impressive to see how IUP throughout the years has just stayed a constant winner in the PSAC West.
And not to mention all these wins comes from the IUP offense, off to the best start it's ever had. Through the first 3 games, IUP has scored 184 points.
Impressive. Utterly impressive, and that's just great coaching. You have a great coach, you have a great quarterback, a great set of running backs. Lenny Williams has been off the wall. He's picked up where he left off from last year. You have 2 great running backs, Chris Temple and Samir Bullock, running the ball for you. It's incredible to see how well this IUP team is just molding together.
And Mike, in order for any team to have an extraordinary start, just like IUP, there are players that put their heart and soul for the success. A possible bright future for a few young players. Kurt Signetti, start him young. Aiden Schaefer. Aiden is from Bartow, Pennsylvania, and has started off with 94 yards this season, along with playing in the first 3 games. His best game was against Cheney for 42 yards for the game, as well as Malik Anderson, a Maryland man of Ellicott City and Howard High School. 5'6", 160 on the roster, but boy, does he have the speed and agility to evade this oncoming Griffins defense. He has 70 yards on the season so far and adds even more depth to the backfield of IUP.
Absolutely, and the last player I want to mention is the guy I just mentioned, Samir Bullock. Great running back. He's a freshman out of Philadelphia, and he's leading all of Division II football with 313 yards rushing on the season. He's averaging 8.4 yards per carry. And it's incredible to see what Coach Kurt Signetti is doing with all these young faces.
I would love to see Samir Bullock on the field today and just see what he is capable in front of the home crowd.
And you're going to see him a lot because we just got the update. Chris Temple is ruled out for this game with a knee injury.
Yes,
so you're going to see a lot of Samir Bullock.
And we talked about a few role players that these Crimson Hawks have. Mike, let's go into what this IUP team needs to watch out for this game.
Well, the one thing they need to watch out for is on the other side of the field. Christian Strong, the quarterback from the Great White North, born and raised in Brompton, Ontario, Canada. He stands at 6'4", and he has a laser for an arm. So far in the season, he has 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,642 yards. He's led this Griffin team to a 3-1 record. They did get blown out by Cal last week, but that didn't stop him from throwing for 350 yards and 2 touchdowns. I'm really impressed with what this junior quarterback from Ontario has been doing.
And the man from Canada, as you said, couldn't have said it better myself, the spearhead of the Griffins offense, along with all these role players for the Griffins. What does IUP have? What role players do they have on their side?
Well, IUP, like we said, they have Lenny Williams. Lenny Williams has done everything he's needed to. He's run the ball. He's thrown the ball. So far on the year, Lenny Williams has 739 pass yards, 6 touchdowns. He also has 216 yards on the ground, plus 5 TDs. The sophomore from McKees Rocks has picked up exactly where he's been last year.
And I think, Mike, this game will truly test IUP's defense. Christian Strong, the man from Canada, and his weapons in front of him will require this IUP defense to stack up and stay on lock. I also expect a big day for Lenny Williams. However, he is out. As we said, a game-time decision.
Temple's out. No,
I'm sorry.
Lenny Williams, the quarterback, is still active.
Lenny Williams,
let's not scare
still
the
active.
folks.
Don't worry. Walt Pegues, and I mean, we are back at home for them, and they will want to show the home crowd just what exactly they have been cooking up.
Couldn't have said it better. They're out here to impress their fans. This is their house, and they will not let the Seton Hill Griffins beat them in their house.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the home opener pregame show for IUP, where they will face off against the Seton Hill Griffins. Do not miss out. I am Vincent Lowry.
Michael Gribna, thanks for joining us, guys.
And this is the IUP home opener. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home opener for IUP Crimson Hawks for this 2016 season. IUP is coming onto the field now against the Seton Hill Griffins. Squad up, talons up. Everyone is ready for IUP to come back home. And I am also with Michael
Grivna. Michael Grivna.
Mike, how you doing today?
I'm doing very good, Vinny. Thank you for trying to attempt my last name. It's not that difficult, but I get it mixed up all the time.
When you butcher those last names, it is difficult to overcome those, you know.
But, you know, it's great to be here. It's great to see the band going. It's great to see the football teams on the field. IUP has won the toss. They selected to defer, so they will be receiving the ball at halftime. Kickoff will be underway shortly.
Awesome, awesome. And here with us today, Coach Kurt Signetti will be the head coach for IUP, as well as Isaac Collins, with referee Brian McGrath, umpire Will King, linesman Mark Brunkel, line judge Dave Coughlin, field judge Robert Hamilton, side judge Chuck Drury, back judge Joe Kennast. We're in for a very interesting matchup. Both offenses very, very stunning, as we've said in the pregame show. Multiple threats, both for Seton Hill Griffins as well as the Crimson Hawks. Lenny Williams leading the Crimson Hawk charge every single time. He is just a vivacious quarterback, can throw the ball and will pick the lane and pick up the blockers.
The quarterback option that IUP runs out of their spread offense is one of the most deadly in the PSAC. They have the most rushing yards in the entire PSAC with 323 yards. And it's going to be interesting to see how many yards are going to get against this very weak up front Seton Hill rush defense. But as said in the pregame, we're going to get to see our boy Christian Strong from the Great White North, Mr. Canada, firsthand, as they'll be kicking the ball off in a couple minutes. I'm ready to see how Christian Strong himself can stand up to another stout defense like the IUP Crimson Hawks, like he did with the Cal team last week.
Christian Strong about to take the field after this kickoff. Kicking off for IUP will be Sean Bowling. And back to receive for the Griffins. And here we have Sean Bowling, the team on the sideline getting ready. IUP Crimson Hawks. This is the home opener, and it is underway. It is out of bounds.
That is a flag that should be turning up to the 35-yard line for the Seton Hill Griffins.
And here we have Christian Strong taking the field for the first time today. Onto the 35-yard line. And if you look at the secondary for the IUP defense, very, very versatile, very threatening against the Griffins, Seton Hill Griffins as well, a very veteran-based team. They have about 12 guys just moving in and out of the game. And Christian Strong. Double flankers on the bottom of your screen. Ball on the 35-yard line. Christian Strong gives it. Is stuffed by 2 yards. Only gains, and more is being pushed back. The Crimson Hawks are there. Just swarm to the ball.
With the handoff for Khalil Howard, he hasn't had the greatest season. He has 37 attempts, 208 yards, 4 touchdowns. Not horrible, but it's not the kind of help you want to see a running back give to his all-star quarterback, Christian Strong. Second down.
Second and about 6 for Christian Strong. Giving it again to Khalil. And is stuffed again. Multiple Crimson Hawks takes him back to the 1st and 10 mark on the 35.
Great play by the defense, spearheaded by number 5, that is Takai Turner, the defensive back from Harrisburg, Susquehanna Township. Good play, good read by the defense.
And here, if you look at the front line, we have a lot of front line guys for IUP willing to motion in and out whenever it is needed. Christian Strong, 3rd and about 6.
Best defense against a guy like Lenny Williams, keep their offense on the field, try to keep them off the field. Easier said than done. 3rd down and 6.
Christian Strong moves back, passes it. Number 17,
Adriel Brown. Argel Brown, he's the leading receiver for the Seton Hill Griffins team.
1st and down for the Seton Hill Griffins. As we said, very good pass offense that they've had. Christian Strong will take over if the IUP Crimson Hawks do not stop him on the pass defense.
So far in the year, Christian Strong has just been an amazing quarterback. 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, really leading off to where he was last year.
Christian Strong giving it to Khalil again, moving up the field, and is stuffed at the line.
It's a very prototypical offense right now. Run, run, pass. Run, run, pass. Because you can't pick it up on 3rd down.
Exactly.
You've got to punt it. So
exactly.
Give it to your man. Let Christian Strong out there. Give him a chance to gunsling it down the field for you.
About 2nd and 8 for the Seton Hill Griffins. Christian Strong. Great quarterback in the pass offense. Let's see what he does right here.
1-yard gain after running behind Jamarius Richardson, the left guard for Seton Hill. 2nd down and 9.
Christian Strong gives it to Khalil again. Finds a few more yards up the field. And it will be 3rd and about 3. I'm sorry, 3rd and about 6.
Another power run by Khalil Howard. They're trying to get the ball moving on the ground. They're trying, but I don't see it happening against such a strong defense, a strong defensive line that the IUP Crimson Hawks have.
That front line is very, very good. A powerful front line as well as powerful linebackers backing them up. Christian Taylor moving his flanker in mission. Gives it to Khalil again. Moving it, finds a few blockers and is gaining a 1st down for the Seton Hill Griffins.
What a good run by this junior running back. Saw his lane, took the handoff, and he was off to the races. Great blocking, good run.
This rush defense that IUP has is very, very good. They just need to get it connected. Once they get it connected, they will be strong and vivacious towards the Seton Hill offense.
And that is officially a 9-yard run for Khalil Howard.
1st and 10 for Christian Strong. Multiple flankers in motion. 3 flankers on the bottom of your screen. Gives it to Christian Strong. Khalil almost misses a tackle. Khalil gains a few yards, but a missed tackle by IUP, almost a tackle for a loss.
Are you surprised what the Seton Hill Griffins team is doing now? They're not coming out with a throw like we would expect them to, but no, they're trying to run the ball. They're trying to pound the rock against this stout IUP defense.
Seems to be saving the energy for the wide receivers that we have here. Christian Taylor has a very stout wide receiving core. 2nd and 7. Christian Strong. Motions back, throws it, and is caught.
That is Michael Benton Ferguson for the first down pass. What a throw by the junior quarterback.
Very good play, staying in bounds. Perfect route, pushed off of IUP cornerback number 2, Jay Watkins. See, that's the pass offense that we can see from Seton Hill. Christian Strong swings it out to number 7. Norman Darden finds a few blockers and gains about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
The original pass completion by Michael Benton Ferguson, it seemed like it was a 20-yard game. No, that was only 10 yards.
Wow. Second down for the Seton Hill Griffins. They seem just to be running up the field, passing it, as well as mostly running it, however. Christian Strong giving it to Khalil.
And he was eaten up by that IUP defensive line. Like I told you, they're big boys down there. They know how to get to the ball carrier.
Talent's up by the defensive lineman.
What an impressive stop by this IUP defense.
Third down for the Seton Hill Griffins. This could be a very big play. 3rd and 5. They have the momentum going as of right now. No huddle offense, multiple flankers on both sides. Christian Strong pulling back, gives it to number 17, Brown, and it gains a first down.
Another reception for this kid, who came into the game with 28 receptions, 500 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
This is the pass offense.
And he's just adding and adding and adding. Good for him.
This is the pass offense the Griffins can do. Christian Strong, empty set. Christian Strong pulling back into the corner. Tremendous coverage.
Jump ball, incomplete. Great play by the defensive cornerback, and that was that Jake?
Yes, he
or
was.
Was that Malake?
It was Jake Saladoni. And here we have DeAndre Easterling coming in, substituting out for Dylan Scott. Like I said earlier, a very versatile defensive line. Can substitute in and out players one by one, no matter what the scenario is. Christian Strong, multiple motions. Christian Strong. You have second, and is just
batted
out of
down.
The hands. Tremendous coverage. A very dynamic height that.
Batted down by number 12, the strong safety, Steve Franco, the senior.
Steve Franco, a great veteran that this IUP secondary needs. A great role model for any up-and-coming freshmen, upcoming sophomores for this IUP team.
And with the Seton Hill offense like this, you know Steve Franco is going to have a huge day trying to play chess with Christian Strong.
Third down and goal for Christian Strong. Let's see if he can score here. Third down and goal. Throws into the corner again and is into the corner. No one was there.
Out of the back of the end zone, incomplete pass, 4th down.
Franco as well, the senior we just mentioned, was right there as well.
That was a good mentality for the bend, don't break defense of this Crimson Hawks team. Standing in there, staying tough, and they forced the field goal.
A very energetic defense that we have seen from the Crimson Hawks so far. They're willing to stay up on each other, and if they keep the momentum going, they can shut down the Seton Hill Griffins offense.
26-yard field goal is up, and it is good.
And the Griffins will get a field goal out of that drive, and it will be 3-0 Seton Hill.
So what do you take of that drive, Vinny?
I thought it was a very good drive of what Seton Hill can do. If they keep that up, if the Crimson Hawks doesn't stop that run defense, and if they just keep mixing up the plays as they have been, I think they can move down the field on any drive. But however, the IUP rushing defense can do very well against their rushing offense.
I think it was a very good drive, a lot of run, a lot of pass, a very good mix between the two.
Very good balance.
And if you keep that balance going, the runs and the passes, that opens up the play action, which is scary for this IUP team because of the speed of the wide receivers of Seton Hill.
And Santiago Henao is up for the kick for the Seton Hill Griffins. Back to receive for IUP, the man we have mentioned in the pregame, Samir Bullock. The man from Philadelphia has had multiple records in his high school and has broken many records for his junior and senior year in his high school. Santiago for the kick. Samir Bullock taking it to the 10-yard line, moving up the field, finds a lane. Keeps moving. He is going east and west, folks. He needs to go north and south. Here we go. And the Crimson Hawk offense will take over on the 33-yard line.
Great return by the freshman running back from Philadelphia. He saw his lane and he just exploded through the hole. He knew he could make 2 or 3 men miss. In the end, he still got about 15-yard return, but what a run by the freshman running back.
A very young role player that IUP needs for the depth of this running back position. We have Lenny Williams motioning in. Lenny Williams dropping back.
And he has him wide open.
Wide open. Chris, over 20-yard gain on that, moving to the 17-yard line. I'm sorry, 20-yard line. And just like that, that is what Lenny Williams can do with his offense.
Number 32, Chris Worstener. So far in his career, he has 10 receptions, he has a touchdown on the air, and they're back to the line of scrimmage already.
Lenny Williams gives it, and he finds a few blockers. Samir Bullock.
Officially a 47-yard reception for Chris Worstener on that call.
And he is just going straight out of the gun. Lenny Williams throwing it straight up.
Good play. He saw that he had his man beat.
Lenny Williams taking it himself, finds a few lanes, and gains about 5 yards on the play, 5-6 yards.
Good instinctive run by Lenny Williams there. He knew he didn't have it in the past game. He saw that the defense line was crashing in on. He took it. He went for the run. Good run, Lenny Williams.
He saw that moment and he took it. 3rd and 1. Lenny Williams gives it to Samir Bullock. Runs right up the middle. And Samir Bullock, 1st down.
So going back to the long bomb for Chris Worstener, what do you think of that call? Very gutsy being the second play of the game.
I thought it was very gutsy, but I thought it was the call that IUP needed to make. Coming right out of the gun and showing what Lenny Williams can do. Lenny Williams to Walt Pegues, but skips right on the ground to Walt.
And the band's getting into it. They're playing their jams. I'm really excited to see what IUP can do in this red zone right here, guys.
I'm trying to get this crowd. I want to see what this crowd can do for this game. This is the home opener for IUP. Lenny Williams motioning Kevin Edwards. Lenny Williams tosses it to Samir Bullock, and he is in for the touchdown. Samir Bullock. Quick and agile freshman from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
What a run. That is Samir Bullock's 5th rushing touchdown on the ground so far. In that entire drive, he was the man. They said, Samir, go out there, run the ball. We trust you. We trust this little freshman from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
The little freshman that could. And this all started with Lenny Williams, pass complete to Chris Wenster for 47 yards. A great drive. And for the kick now is Ryan Stewart. Let's see if he can get this extra point for IUP.
For the 4-point lead. Kick is
and
good.
Just like that, that is 7 points on the board for IUP. And we will be right back with this game of the home opener for IUP.
When was your first time? I was 18 years old.
Me? I was 20.
I still haven't done it.
I don't know what position to take.
I'm a real pro.
If you are 18 or older, voting is your legal right. Your voice, your vote, your responsibility.
Let's do this!
Yeah!
Here we are back again, IUP Seton Hill. If you are just joining us, IUP just scored a great drive with Samir Bullock. It all started with Chris Wenster with a 47-yard reception from Lenny Williams straight out of the gate.
And that's what we love to see about this IUP Crimson Hawks team. They got the pass going. Lenny Williams took it himself. Samir Bullock, great run. He saw his lane, and he just ran. And he got the touchdown. Good play, good run, good job IUP.
Sean Bowling in for the kick. And they will be receiving from the end zone. Takes a knee.
Touchback out to the 20-yard line. So, Vinny, going into the second drive for Seton Hill, do you expect to see the same mix of run and pass, or do you see them to get away from pass or the run, because the run wasn't as extremely effective as they would hope it would have been?
You know, I could see them keeping with what they got. They got a few points out of that, and that is what they need to stay in this ballgame. As long as they get a few points here and there, they will need to score a touchdown eventually, but if they get a field goal, they will be right in this game.
Well said, my friend, well said.
However, they do need that momentum with the touchdown. As you see, Christian Strong, empty set. Multiple flankers in motion. Khalil Howard back at the sidecar. Christian Strong gives it to Khalil Howard, finds a few blockers, and is swallowed up by DeAndre Easterling.
Good run by Khalil Howard, and they just keep sticking with the ground and pound offense with this kid. He's a young man. It's impressive to see.
Khalil Howard, Christian Strong looks to be a dynamic duo for the rush offense for the Seton Hill Griffins. Christian Strong gives it to Khalil Howard again. Left side, finds a few blocks, but is stuffed at the line. Crimson Hawks were all over him, and that's the energy that this Crimson Hawks defense needs to stop Khalil Howard.
Stop the run, stop the run, stop the run. That's the name of the game with this IUP Crimson Hawks team.
Exactly. And they are definitely capable of it. They just need to watch that pass defense. 3rd and 6 for Christian Strong. Christian Strong giving it to Khalil Howard again. Another run. Finds a few more blockers and is going up north and south. Gains a first down for the Seton Hill Griffins.
He broke right through that IUP defensive line. Incredible run, incredible backfield vision for this senior from New Jersey.
No passes yet for the second drive of the Seton Hill Griffins. About 6:20 to go in the first quarter. Christian Strong takes it himself and passes it to Ty George, just out of the reach.
Took forever to get the ball over there on that pass. He didn't gun it over there. I mean, maybe he saw the quarterback playing a little press coverage, but I don't know what he was thinking there.
Covered by Mikhail Mackel. Christian Strong, 2nd and 10. As you've seen, he has multiple offensive weapons, and motioning in number 7, Norman Darden. Christian Strong throwing it out. Oh, and it's almost an interception. Almost went the other way, folks. That would have been a do-or-die time for the Seton Hill Griffins.
Dropped by Jay Watkins. He almost had the interception there. Very impressive read on that play by Jay Watkins.
He read that play just like a magazine in a doctor's appointment. Almost went the other way.
Yeah, Jay Watkins, the redshirt junior from Chester, PA, on the deflection there.
Veteran guys all over the secondary for IUP defense. Trips on the bottom of your screen. That means 3 flankers on the bottom. Christian Strong passing. 82 wide open.
Logan Carnes.
Logan Carnes finds his way to get open. Christian Strong is doing what he can do.
What a play, folks. That was just a nice post route. Tight end ran straight down the field and made a post off to the left of the field into the center. Good play, good reception. First down, Seton Hill.
Logan Carnes gives it to Khalil Howard again and is wrapped up. Multiple Crimson Hawks cannot take him down.
Fighting for 3 yards there.
A very explosive play just a moment ago by Christian Strong. Do you think that is what they needed to get this offense moving?
Absolutely, and that's officially a 36-yard completion for Logan Carnes. Good play. I think that's going to keep the IUP defense off the line of scrimmage, keep the defenders back.
Christian Strong to Khalil Howard again. This run down by Dondre Tillman. It is now third down for the Seton Hill Griffins.
That was a great read by DeAndre there. He saw the hole. He knew where Khalil Howard was going to go. But no, he didn't let that happen. He read the gap and he attacked the gap.
Seton Hill doing very well on these third down conversions. Christian Strong throws it. Whistle blown.
Flag on the field. False start. Number 10 on the offense.
That is not what the Griffins need to stay in this game.
Making it third and 9 for the Seton Hill Griffins team. You know, it hurts to give up a bonehead penalty like that, Manny.
I know. That pass was intended for Michael Alardo, and he seemed to be pretty open. It would have been a devastating play against the IUP Crimson Hawks. Third down for Christian Strong. Empty set. Christian Strong, third down and pulling back. And he launches it to number 10, wide open, Michael Benton Ferguson.
Wide open.
Wow.
Wide open in the corner of the end zone. And that's just a dominant pass offense right there for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is fun to watch. What a game.
This is what the Crimson Hawks need to look out for. Wide open.
You can't let the agile wide receivers of the Seton Hill Griffins team beat you deep like that.
Santiago Hineo for the extra point. And just like that, that is a touchdown and an extra point for the Seton Hill Griffins. They are right in this game.
Taking over 10-7 with 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in this first quarter. 9-play drive for 80 yards on that. That's the one thing the IUP Crimson Hawks cannot afford to keep doing in this game. You need to stiffen your defense. You need to tell your guys you need to go out there and make a play. Get this quarterback off the field because he's going to beat you. No matter what, he will beat you.
Mm-hmm. And that drive was kind of mixed up the IUP defense. It was run, and then out of nowhere, that passing game just came out like a shadow. Santiago Hineo in for the kick. Back to receive is
Samir Bullock. The man, the myth, the legend. Had a rushing touchdown earlier in the game to get Seton Hill away from the goose egg. We'll see if he can do it again, ladies and gentlemen.
You seem to know Samir very well, Mike.
I'm sorry?
You seem to know Samir very well.
I do.
Huh.
Not really, though.
Samir Bullock receiving the kick. 9-yard line. Finding his lane. Finds a few blockers. And he keeps running. He cannot be taken. He is taken down at the
28-yard line. Another nice return by the freshman from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
And Lenny Williams will take on the second drive for the Crimson Hawks. You know, let's see if Lenny Williams comes out with another great, stunning play to Chris or possibly one of his other wide receivers of the offense. Samir Bullock at the sidecar. 1st and 10 for Lenny Williams. Lenny Williams back again to Chris Worcester.
Another huge play. We saw the same exact route run on the first drive for this IUP Crimson Hawks team. I think they're starting to see a weakness in the Seton Hill defense. Good play.
If they see that weakness, they will keep throwing that way every single time. 1st and 10 for Lenny Williams. Lenny Williams fakes the toss, takes it himself, finds a few blockers right up the middle. And that is what he can do. He can rush, folks. He can throw. He is just an all-around clean athlete. And here we have Lenny Williams. 2nd and 4. Pass it again right over the head of Chris Winster.
That long pass from Lenny Williams to Chris, 24 yards. Good play. Good play recognition, good play call, great execution from this IUP Crimson Hawks offense.
Let's see if they can possibly do that every single drive. I don't know if they could do that. I don't know if they caught the Griffins possibly off guard, possibly. Walt Pegues in motion, swings out to Walt Pegues, and he finds his blockers, finds a few lanes.
And that is the 27th straight game that Walt Pegues has had a reception. Good for him. He keeps extending his IUP record that he owns. Good play call, good job, good run, Walt Pegues.
Congratulations to Walt Pegues. 3 flankers down in the bottom of your screen. Lenny Williams gives it to Samir Bullock. Put Bullock right up the middle. And is just wrapped up at the ankles.
Tripped up at the 15-yard line. Man, I thought he was going to break that one for a minute.
He was about to break daylight on that one. He is a very young athlete, but he knows what he is doing. 1st and 10, Lenny Williams. Fakes to Samir Bullock. Throws again to Chris Winster.
Right through the hands. He had his defender beat. He just couldn't get his hands on the ball. The pass was a little high, but he has the height to be able to make that kind of play.
2nd and 10 for this IUP offense.
But you know, Vinny, the thing that really surprised me about this IUP team is the next man up mentality. Samir Bullock coming in for the injured Chris Temple, who led the PSAC in rushing yards last year.
Lenny Williams takes it himself, and it takes up a few more yards. I couldn't even see that fake myself, Mike. I can't imagine what they've seen down on the field. It will be 1st and goal for the Crimson Hawks. Let's see if they can convert this to a touchdown. Chris Temple is currently out. Gives it to Samir Bullock, and just short of the goal line.
Down at the 1-yard line. Good run by this IUP offense. Just keep pounding the ball down the field, shove it down their throats, and that's how you're going to win this game. That's how you're going to win the rest of your games.
Lenny Williams to Samir Bullock, and Bullock is in for the touchdown, and just like that, he runs through the Griffin defense like butter.
We have the 2nd rushing touchdown of the game for Samir Bullock. What a run, what a play call. Being at the 1-yard line, giving the ball to your man. You know, I was talking to the coach earlier this week. He said Samir Bullock is our man, and we're impressed with what he's done. It's incredible to see what he has done so far in this game, and it's so early, not even the 2nd quarter.
Very young player, and it is Ryan Stewart in for the extra point and gets the extra point. It is now 14-10 IUP. IUP back on top. What a quick drive, very high-paced offense. And we will be back to see the Crimson Hawks on defense after the break.
Stand up and make some noise if you want a free water bottle.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Welcome back, and as you see, the crowd is filled up for the first home game of the season for the Crimson Hawks. Back to receive is Malik Scott, and Michael Benton Ferguson had a great touchdown in the corner, wide open. Let's see what he can do on this kick return. Sean Bowling in for the kicker for IUP Crimson Hawks. Malik Scott takes it from the end zone. He finds a few blockers, finds a few lanes, but is stuffed by multiple Crimson Hawks and is taken down by number 50, Damon Lloyd.
David Lloyd, what a tackle. So going back to that touchdown run by Samir Bullock, what'd you take from that? You know, next man up, like I said earlier, that's exactly what this IUP team wants to do. With Chris Temple's knee injury, you have
Samir Bullock, you have Malik Anderson.
Thank you.
You have Aiden Schaefer. That is just a very, very deep running back squad the IUP Crimson Hawks have. Christian Strong back on the field. 1st and 10. Gives it to Malik. Khalil once again.
I'm surprised to see this IUP defense has already given up 10 points.
I know. Exactly, me too. I think the passing defense is just not on point today. They still need to get on lock. They need to focus up and focus up on their keys. Christian Strong and is sacked by DeAndre Easterling.
What a sack. He went through that offensive line. He said, big guy. I'm making the play this time. I'm going to sack that man. And Christian Strong went down hard. What a tackle.
That is what the lineman can do for the IUP Crimson Hawks. DeAndre Easterling, 3rd down and long. Let's see what Christian Strong will do with this long conversion. Khalil Howard at the sidecar, trips on the bottom of the screen. Christian Strong, 3rd and 18. Christian Strong moves back to pass and whips it out to Ardell Brown and is swarmed by the Crimson Hawks, and it will be 4th down for the Seton Hill Griffins.
Poor Christian Strong. He felt the pressure coming. He said, I'm not ready yet. Got to sling the ball out to my go-to guy, Ardell Brown. Still got a couple plays, still got a couple yards on the play. Not as much as they would have hoped for, but 4th and 16. I think they're going to go for a punt here.
And the punt team is on the field. Number 48, William Hodge for the punt. Back to receive is Walt Pagese. Let's see if Walt can find a few lanes for this IUP. High snap. Oh, and is
taken down at the 10-yard line. That will be IUP ball on the 10-yard line. Botched snap, botched punt. What a lucky turnaround for this IUP team.
This is exactly what the Seton Hill Griffins cannot do against this IUP team. 3-0, 8th in the nation. Cannot make mental mistakes like that. And now it will be 1st and goal, actually, for the Crimson Hawks. Lenny Williams back on the field with Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock and Lenny Williams. Lenny Williams gives it to Samir Bullock and runs to the outside and goes straight into his tacklers. And it will be 2nd and goal.
Down at the 2-yard line. Oh, that will be 1st and goal for this IUP team. They were just outside the red zone going into that play. And that will be the end of the first half.
End of the first quarter, and we will be sending it to break. We will be right back.
You always made sure I brushed my teeth.
You told me that smart was cool.
You always told me to dream big.
To all of those parents who took the time to make raising their children their most important job, we'd like to say,
thank you.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thanks, Mom and Dad.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
What does it mean to have a college degree?
I can finish what I started.
I can compete for my dream job.
What does it mean to have an IUP Communications Media degree?
I can get a promotion.
I am going to be a leader in my community.
What does it mean to get your IUP degree online?
I can afford it.
I'll have a mentor.
I did it on my own time.
Face-to-face, professor support when you need it at our North Point campus. Find out how easy it is to get your degree from IUP.
All your professors.
Versus IUP, first home game of the 2016 season for the IUP Crimson Hawks. If you're just joining us now and you're wondering how the Crimson Hawks just got back on offense, there was a high snap on the punt team for the Seton Hill Griffins, and William Hodge, the punter, fell right on top of it, right around the 10-yard line. Lenny Williams, 2nd and goal. Seems to be a flag on the play. 2nd and goal.
Illegal substitution, I believe, for the Seton Hill team.
Like I said, the Seton Hill Griffins cannot do this against the IUP Crimson Hawks. Their offense is very high-paced and will jump on any opportunity they can get.
So far in this game, I want to throw some stats at you, Vinny. Samir Bullock, 7 attempts, 38 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's averaging 5.4 yards on the game for this IUP Crimson Hawks team. Lenny Williams right after him, 2 rushes, 16 yards. On the flip side, you have Khalil Howard, 13 rushes, 51 yards, 0 touchdowns. You know, like I said earlier today, I wasn't expecting the running game for the Seton Hill Griffins team to be so effective, but it has.
And moving on to receiving, only a few receiving plays so far, pass plays so far. Chris Winsner and Walt Pegues are on the board for receiving yards. Lenny Williams in an I formation.
Under shotgun, or under center for once.
Lenny Williams under center. And he takes the snap. Here's a handoff.
Handoff.
And it is a IUP Crimson Hawk touchdowns. Another one for the scoreboard.
Drew Harris on the touchdown run right there, number 38.
Like we said earlier, a very deep backfield for the IUP Crimson Hawks.
Incredible to see how they can just bully the defensive line for the Seton Hill team.
And Ryan Stewart in again for the extra point. And it is good for Ryan Stewart. Makes it 21, IUP, Seton Hill Griffins 10. Let's see if the Seton Hill Griffins can bounce back and get Christian Strong throwing the ball, getting the high-paced offense that they know going.
You just need to stop making the mental errors. The high snap, I know it's not the punter's fault, but you still got to try something. Get the ball away, try to get something on the ball. But he didn't, giving the IUP Crimson Hawks the football on the 10-yard line, giving him a day.
Logan Carnes, as we've seen earlier, was wide open right in the middle of the field and caught for another first down. Christian Strong whipping it out to number 7. Norman Darden finds a few yards on the right side.
There is a flag on the field.
A flag on the field. Let's see if this will bring back the Seton Hill Griffins.
And we'll get the call from the official momentarily.
Illegal block below the waist, number 7, on the offense.
Blocking. And it will push back the Seton Hill Griffins.
15 whole yards.
Christian Strong unhappy about the penalty calling.
Going back to that 4th down call, do you really agree with it so early in the game? It was 4th and 7 so early in the game. 12 minutes left in the second quarter.
Roughly myself, I agree with it. Just to add a little spark to this offense, they did get hurt by that penalty. They needed the energy for that play. Christian Strong, 2nd and 10. Christian Strong gives it to Khalil Howard, out to the outside, and it keeps going and plows over an IUP defender and is wrapped up and brought down.
Another huge run for Khalil Howard, the running back from New Jersey.
It seems
Good
like,
running.
It seems like today, the rushing game as well as the pass game is on point for the Seton Hill Griffins. 1st down and 10. First, Christian Strong gives it to Khalil again and is almost in for the touchdown.
Is that a flag on the field? Oh, no, that's a paint mark. I apologize. I saw a little paint mark.
They're both yellow, Mike. Christian Strong once again. Oh, and there's the penalty.
There's the penalty flag I was talking about. I knew it was coming, ladies and
Are
gentlemen.
you possibly psychic, Mike?
I don't know. It might be.
And we will take it down to the field to see what this penalty is for.
77, offense. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
False starts kill, huh? I'll tell you what.
Penalties seem to be killing the Seton Hill offense.
No matter what level we were playing the game, junior high, college, NFL, false starts will always get you every single time. Move the ball back 5 yards. 1st and goal from the IUP 9-yard line.
Christian Strong, let's see if he can punch it in here. Christian Strong works the option to Khalil Howard. Khalil Howard takes it but goes nowhere. Is stuffed at the line by the Crimson Hawks. They read it and they saw it and they took down Khalil Howard 1 by 1. 2nd and goal on the Crimson Hawks 9.
What a read by Steve Franco on that play.
That's why he is a veteran for this secondary. He will read the plays and he will act upon it in an instant. 2nd down and goal. Christian Strong passes it and is almost an interception for Franco, the senior. Almost went the other way for the IUP Crimson Hawks.
Franco read that pass all day. He knew exactly where Christian Strong was going to go with the ball. He was going for Logan Carnes again on that play. But see, Franco said, no way, not today, Jose.
No way, Jose. Seems to be Christian Strong has picked a favorite for today. It seems to be Logan Carnes. He has gotten open quite a few times. And here we are, 3rd and goal with Christian Strong. Christian Strong gives it to Khalil Howard, and he moves up a few yards, but is stuffed at the line. Multiple Crimson Hawks talons up onto Khalil Howard.
Another huge defensive stop by this defense of the IUP Crimson Hawks. Wow. They broke through the gap, and they knew exactly what was coming. The running game has been effective for Seton Hill all day.
Khalil,
I think the defensive line had enough of that.
They said, no way. 4th and goal, and they will go for the field goal. Santiago Henao in for the field goal. Let's see if they can push on 3 more points. Santiago.
Line drive knuckleball kick, and it is good by Santiago.
It is good, and now Lenny Williams will take over on offense.
21-13.
And we will be right back to see Lenny Williams, how he will react to that field goal. We'll be right back.
All your professors, all of them, they know that all it takes is one dreamer with passion, one person, and they hope in each of you that you might be that one who makes a longer-lasting light bulb, who writes music for the ages, who reaches into the mind and discovers a new star and who can change the world of a 5th grader. We're gathered here to hope in you.
And we are back, folks. The score is 21-13, IUP on top. About 11:02 to go in the second quarter. This first half has been stunning. A great amount of great plays especially by a first drive by Lenny Williams, a 47 reception by Chris Winster. And here we have the Griffins kicking off to Samir Bullock.
And both teams have just been walking down the field today very methodically, mix the run, mix the pass.
Samir Bullock finds a few yards. Oh, and is stopped by a blocker, actually, but will find his way up the field and will send Lenny Williams to do the work on this drive. First and down for the Crimson Hawks.
You know, I don't think any defense wants to see number 5 for IUP running on the field. The explosiveness that Lenny Williams has, the explosiveness that Walt Begis has, it's incredible to see that we're only up by, is that 8 points? 8 points.
Mm-hmm. And in the game is Malik Anderson. Oh, and we have a few jumping on the line. And that is a flag on the play. As we were saying.
Full start, number 32, offense. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Number 32, Chris Winster. As you said in the pregame, Mike, Malik Anderson, one of the very young role players for this IUP running back team. He is 5'8", 160 on the roster. He is from Ellicott, Maryland. From Howard High School. I'm excited to see a young player in the game.
We're going to see how we can help him today.
Malik Anderson takes it.
Met at the line of scrimmage for a gain of 0, ladies and gentlemen.
Zilch.
Not the way you want your day to start off.
Second down for Lenny Williams. And back in is Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock actually coming in motion. Lenny Williams with an empty set. Second down for IUP Crimson Hawks. Throws it out to Walt Begis. Walt Begis finds a few blocks from his fellow wide receivers and gains 2 or 3 yards on the play.
Another huge play by Walt Begis, the explosive wide receiver. Number 34, he keeps extending his record with receptions in a game. You see what they're doing out there? This is IUP football, ladies and gentlemen. It's fun to watch.
3rd and 15, 3 flankers on the bottom of the screen. Lenny Williams, 3rd down and 15, takes it himself. And let's see if he gets anywhere, and he finds a few blockers, finds his lane, but is stopped by the Seton Hill Griffins. It will be 4th down for the IUP Crimson Hawks.
The first time they stopped them on 3rd down so far today, Vince.
There will be no scoring by Lenny Williams and his offense for that drive. I'm sure it quite upset them quite a bit. And in for the punt is number 43, Jordan Spangler. Hopefully will not have a high snap as the Seton Hill Griffins did on their first punt. Back to receive for the Seton Hill Griffins is Michael Benton Ferguson. And here we have the punt straight down the middle. Lands about 40 and bounces back.
And it got a Seton Hill roll. That was not a good roll for this punt.
However, it is good fieldage for the Seton Hill Griffins. They will take over on 1st and 10. On the 47-yard line is where the ball will be placed. You know, that Seton Hill roll greatly benefited for their offense.
Absolutely. They gained about 5 yards just from the roll itself. And they'll be taking the ball here on the 47-yard line of their own field, on their own side.
Christian Strong spearheading this drive, all the drives for the offense for the Seton Hill Griffins. Khalil Howard has also been a key role in this offense today, and he is at sidecar. Christian Strong gives it to Khalil Howard and is stuffed at the line. Possibly a 1-yard gain on the play.
Another run by Khalil Howard with this offense. And again, folks, I'm so surprised how well Khalil Howard has been running the ball against the stellar IUP defense.
We have yet to see more and more passing. Maybe perhaps they're saving it for the second half. 2nd and 9. Christian Strong throws it deep and is way over Malik Scott. He seemed to have Jay Watkins on the coverage. Very tremendous coverage by Jay Watkins. A true veteran for the IUP secondary. We have some substitutions. CJ Odegbo just came out of the game. It's 3rd and 9 for the Seton Hill Griffins.
Watch where Carnes is going. He's been Christian Strong's man all day. Keep an eye on that number 82 who just flanked to the right.
Christian Strong pulling back, floats it up over
Wide
the shoulder
open.
for Norman Darden, and Norman Darden is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Seton Hill Griffins.
Another touchdown. Good throw by this man Strong. He has a huge arm. The 6'4" quarterback out there making yet another play for the Seton Hill Griffins offense.
He completely floated it over the shoulder straight into Norman's arms, and once again for the extra point is Santiago Henao.
Steve Franco had absolutely no chance on that play.
Completely beat. Let's see if they can get this extra point. Right through the uprights, and it is good. It is a 21-20 ball game. We have a close game on our hands.
Going back to the touchdown pass, what do you think was the best part about it? You know, Christian Strong getting up over the heads of the defensive linemen that were in his face. There was a huge rush by the IUP defense, just leaving this man wide open down there. He just ran right by Steve Franco. He beat him hard.
It was a beautiful pass as well, right over the shoulder. And Norman Darden said, "Thank you, Christian Strong," as he ran into the touchdown.
Yes, Christian Strong, I will have another.
Yes, please. Seconds, please. And speaking of seconds, second quarter, 8:23 to go. IUP Crimson Hawks certainly have enough time to put another touchdown on the board. And back to receive is once again Samir Bullock.
He already has 2 touchdowns on the day today. Maybe he'll get a return one. That'd be impressive to see. A dual threat running back returning kicks.
The home crowd would love it, Mike. They would eat it up. Santiago Henao to Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock will take it in the end zone, runs it up, finds a few blockers, trying to find his lane, and cannot be taken down until the 24-yard line. And Lenny Williams will take over on offense.
And it looks like Samir Bullock is going back in the tunnel. He will stay on the field for this play. It's impressive to see a running back who's able to stay on the play after returning a kick, because it takes so much out of you. But no, he's still in the game, and he wants to get another score for this IUP Crimson Hawks offense.
Lenny Williams back on the field again. Number 18, JoJo Gaz, is in the game as the flanker. Lenny Williams, Samir Bullock at the sidecar. 1st and 10. Lenny Williams gives it to Samir. He is quick, he is agile, but and the ball is out. No whistle on the play, and the Seton Hill Griffins will recover the ball.
But there is a Griffin down on the field. What a huge forced turnover for the Griffins there.
And the Griffins will take over on offense. It just seems to be right where the Crimson Hawks took it from the punt in the first quarter, when was just a little bit of a high snap and was muffled and then pounced on by the Seton Hill punter. A Seton Hill player is currently down. He gets up on his own, luckily, and is number 21, Dexter Williams.
It's great to see him back on his feet.
Dexter Williams, glad to see he's okay, and is now 1st and 10 for Christian Strong and his Griffins offense. I'm excited to see the passing game from Christian Strong, the arm, the floating touchdown, and if they score once again, it could be a great deal breaker for the IUP defense. 1st and 10. Christian Bullock, Khalil Howard in at the sidecar. Malik Scott, who just scored the previous touchdown for Seton Hill, is in the game as well. Christian Strong takes it back himself and is almost pushed off by Jay Watkins.
Flag on the field. I think that was a personal foul in the IUP defense. Pass interference.
Jay Watkins a veteran for the IUP secondary.
Very uncharacteristic play by him.
Exactly.
Have holding, number 5 on the defense. Penalty is declined. Pass interference, number 5
There's the pass
on the
interference
defense.
call.
2 flags
Penalty
on
will be
play.
assessed to the 2-yard line. First down.
That'll be at the 2-yard line
First
of this
and goal.
IUP defense. Is in a real hole here, folks.
And just like that, the Seton Hill Griffins.
Huge personnel change.
First and goal, possibly a few bit of confusing substitutions for the Griffins. First and goal for the Seton Hill Griffins. Stacking up the backfield.
3 men in the backfield.
Here we have,
What kind of
wait a
package
minute,
is
Carnes
this?
is in at quarterback, takes it himself.
Nothing. Stopped by number 5. Was that Jay Watkins again?
That was
Takai Turner. Another big stop for this IUP Crimson Hawks defense.
Second and goal. Seton Hill offense seemed to be running a robust kind of offense right there, trying to punch it in.
Awkward kind of gadget play. Is Carnes is still... Trying to get a quick score is my question.
You know, they have time. They have 7 minutes left. If they just milk out the clock, and to Malik Anderson, one of the true freshmen, I love to see the young guys in the game. As you were saying, do I think they have enough time?
Oh, there's plenty of time for a score, but I was saying a quick score.
A quick score.
Quick drop and bomb.
I think that's
down
what they're trying to do. However, they do not want the Griffins to get the ball again and score again. Lenny Williams takes it himself and is wrapped up.
Very rarely do you see Lenny Williams get wrapped up like that in the pocket. He's at least 20 yards down the field, then he gets wrapped up.
Possibly some miscommunication on the line. 3rd and 10, Crimson Hawks. Lenny Williams needs to convert here. Lenny Williams, empty set, takes it back for the pass, is almost tackled, almost sacked, and ball is out. No whistle.
Huge hit on Lenny Williams. The ball is out, and we will
Lenny
see who
Williams.
gets the ball.
Lenny Williams' helmet in the back of Lenny. And just like that, the Seton Hill Griffins are on a roll and back on offense. Lenny Williams got hit straight in the back.
He got hit from the front, hit from the back, hit from the side. No wonder he fell on the ball, man. That was a huge hit. Poor Lenny Williams. I hope he's okay after that one.
He seemed to walk straight off the field, walk straight to the sideline. He seems okay. No help at all. 1st and 10. Christian Strong. And Carnes is on the field. Christian Strong takes the ball himself, runs it to the outside, finds a few more yards, and gets a 1st down for the Seton Hill Griffins.
Christian Strong trying his own Lenny Williams impression out on the field.
You know, maybe he can rush and he can pass. 1st and 10. He scrambled like scrambled eggs right there. 1st and 10 with Christian Strong.
Officially a 12-yard rush for Christian Strong on that play.
Wow. Seems to be whistle on the field.
Flag on the field.
82, offense. 5-yard penalty,
Carnes.
1st down.
That'll push him back another 5 yards.
1st and 15. You know, they can have these penalties. They get these huge plays where they can capitalize upon, but these penalties kill them. They hurt them.
Is this
so
a
bad.
3rd false start penalty of the game so far?
Roughly. And we have, if you see in the bottom of the screen, they have 4 flankers, 88 in motion. Empty set for Christian Strong. Christian Strong rolling back to pass. Passes it to wide open. Number 7, Norman Darden.
Another touchdown for this Seton Hill Griffins team. Another great pass for Christian Strong. This kid has a laser. He flung it right into his man. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. A great play recognition for Christian Strong in the Seton Hill Griffin team.
I think Christian Strong maybe found a new favorite. Norman Darden, the 2nd touchdown for him. Santiago in for the extra point. 5:23 to go in the 2nd quarter. And when we come back, we will see the IUP Crimson Hawks take over once again on the offense and see if they can score it before the half is over.
When I was in high school, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. But I did know I wanted a major with job potential, and a campus that felt like the right place for me. I chose IUP. I'm studying on a beautiful campus with great professors who focus on student success and 140 academic majors. I'm Megan Spangler. I study nursing. Find your success at IUP.
Here we are back again. If you're just joining us now, let me get you a little bit up to speed. The score is now 33-21. Seton Hill Griffins on top against number 8 IUP in the nation. Seems to be a little bit windy, as you can see in Indiana, Pennsylvania.
It's impressive to see how Christian Strong, the quarterback, has played against this IUP defense. He has 200 yards so far, 2 or 3 touchdowns, and I'm just impressed to see what else he can do.
Samir Bullock receiving in the end zone, and it will be a touchback for Samir. And just like that, folks, 5:23 is left in the 2nd quarter, and the IUP Crimson Hawks will take on their drive of the IUP offense. Also, the lights have come on for this game. It seems to be the sun is setting slowly behind the scoreboard. And here we have Lenny Williams coming back onto the field. Seems to be okay. He was hit on the pass drive, which made him fumble.
I like that. A nice description of the scenery. You know, the sun is setting right over the mountains up here in beautiful Indiana. But we're going to see if Lenny Williams can get another touchdown.
Lenny Williams passes straight to 32. Chris Wenster once again.
And that's what you have to do. Get the ball to your playmakers. Let them make plays. Get the first down. Keep fighting. It's 2nd down and 2 right now. Keep going. You have plenty of time to score. Heck, maybe even get 2 scores within the next 5 minutes.
I think Kurt Signetti would find that very, very appealing. 2nd and 2. Lenny Williams motioning. Samir Bullock in motion. Samir Bullock into the outside. He finds a few blockers. A huge block by number 18, Jojo Gaz. And that will be an IUP Crimson Hawks first down.
Another huge run by Samir Bullock. He saw his blocking by JoJo. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with this run. And it's impressive to see how he has just carved up the Seton Hill defense all day long.
First and down. Lenny Williams takes it himself, tucks it and runs.
Taken down again. Lenny Williams got sacked for the 2nd time this game. What's going on with this offensive line, Vince? You know, they're a very good offensive line. They've been together for a long time, a very veteran offensive line.
Exactly.
But they're just letting their quarterback down today.
Possibly a few too many miscommunications on the alignment. And the option, he works the option, and Lenny Williams is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, and he is loss of yardage.
Taken down again. Lenny Williams, they went for the option play there. It wasn't there. He had the defensive tackle right in his face, right in his grill. Horrible to see Lenny Williams taken down again, because you never want to see your star quarterback on the ground.
Dennis Worry-Boko read that play and took down Lenny Williams. 3rd down and 16. Lenny Williams drops back to pass, finds his man, 18, Jojo Gaz, and he converts for the first down into Seton Hill Griffins territory.
What a play by JoJo Gaz. Perfect route, perfect timing throw by Lenny Williams. Incredible to see how this IUP offense is coming back. 24-yard reception for JoJo Gaz, folks.
34-yard line for Lenny Williams. 1st and 10. Gives it to Samir Bullock. Samir is quick. He is agile. He finds a few blockers. He finds his lane. He keeps moving, keeps turning those legs, and he gets moved to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Crimson Hawks.
You know, Vinny, what have I been saying all game? Believe in Samir Bullock. That man will take you wherever you need to go. He has the quick feet. He has the quick legs. He can run. He's not going to put the ball on the ground. A 20-yard rush for the freshman from Philadelphia.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 1st and down, Lenny Williams gives it to Samir again, and Samir will take it right up the middle. It bounces off a few defenders and is taken down. 2:44 left in the 2nd quarter. It'd be great for the IUP offense to get some momentum and score going into halftime.
You know, it's extremely uncharacteristic of this IUP team. They've given up 23 points in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 5 for Lenny Williams. Lenny Williams, a little bit of a mix-up there. Lenny Williams takes it himself, and he keeps going, and he's quick.
There it is.
And it is a touchdown.
Touchdown,
for
Lenny Williams. Another rushing touchdown. That is his 6th rushing touchdown on the ground this year. He has 8 passing touchdowns, 6 rushing touchdowns. Good for you, Lenny Williams, coming off a play where you got hit, where you fumbled the ball last drive, to redeem yourself the way you did. Congratulations, Lenny Williams.
Ryan Stewart in for the extra point. Let's see if he can make it a 33-28 game.
The kick is good for IUP. 33-28 IUP.
Ryan Stewart in for the extra point. And let's see if the Seton Hill Griffins can score right before half and get some momentum going. We will be right back.
When I was in high school, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. But I did know I wanted a major with job potential, and a campus that felt like the right place for me. I chose IUP. I'm studying on a beautiful campus with great professors who focus on student success and 140 academic majors. I'm Megan Spangler. I study nursing. Find your success at IUP.
And here we are back, 2:07 to go, possibly a 2-minute drill for the Seton Hill Griffins, or possibly they run it back against the IUP kickoff team. Back to receive once again is Malik Scott.
But you know, Vinny, going back to the touchdown by Lenny Williams, what a play. You said it first. There was a mix-up on the play. It shouldn't have happened. I think he was supposed to hand the ball off to Samir Bullock, but Samir wasn't in the right position. So Lenny decides he's going to take it himself, and he spins, he jukes, and he gets a touchdown.
Sean Bowling with the kick, a pretty high kick. And number 86, Nick Exposito will take that kick and will call for a safe. 1st and 10, Christian Strong once again coming onto the field. 2-minute drill for him, a 2-minute and some change actually. He has a great passing arm, great passing offense, a lot of weapons for him. Let's see if he utilizes every single weapon to quickly put the Seton Hill Griffins onto the beam for possibly a 39 score.
IUP down by 5, 2 minutes left. Like you said, the ball in the Seton Hill 29-yard line. We'll see if
Christian Strong takes it himself.
There he goes again.
And he can rush, he's showing us, but he will move the chains. 1st and 10 for Christian Strong.
What can't this guy do? Runs, passes. I'm sure if he threw the ball up, he would run downfield and catch it himself.
Christian Strong.
An 11-yard rush.
Gives it to Khalil Howard, turns it up the field, and is swamped by Crimson Hawks. Taken down by number 25, Kevin Clark. Multiple guys on the field for this IUP defense. They will rotate and rotate players after player. If one's tired, they will send in another just to fill in the spot, and he will do his job.
And that's the impressive thing about this IUP defensive line. They're a very resilient bunch. They gave up a couple big plays, but they come back and they keep fighting, and he goes down the field. That should be offensive pass interference right there, folks. You can't do that to the defender. The defender has every right to the ball like as you do.
Christian Strong throwing it to number 17, Ardell Brown. Another one of his favorites. And it seems to be a bit of an offensive push-off. The coaches are yelling. However, there is no flag on the play. 3rd and 7.
And we'll see what happens. I mean, if IUP gets a stop here, they have 1:10 left to get another touchdown and potentially even take the lead if they get that ball back.
IUP has all 3 timeouts. Christian Strong moves back and is hit while he throws.
Incomplete pass. Great coverage by number 1. That is Makai Turner, or Makai, there he is. Malaki. Good play by this defense. Good job staying on your man. They played man coverage right there the entire way.
Mikal Makel, and it will be 4th down, and the Seton Hill Griffins will be punting. You know, Mike, last time they punted, it seemed to be a bit of a mix-up. A high snap led to number 48 falling on the ball.
You know, Vince, let's see if it can happen again.
William Hodge back to punt.
Nice snap. Ball's up.
Oh, and he spins out of it.
The backup quarterback.
Mike Petropola is almost rocked when he receives football, but spins out of it last minute. He must have some very, very good, keen eyesight.
Or quick feet.
Or quick feet, that too, Mike, that too. 1st and 10. Lenny Williams and his team are on the field once again. It feels like you just predicted this. 1 minute left to go. IUP has all 3 timeouts. Let's see if they can put a little bit more points on the board.
57 seconds left. I believe that this IUP team can get a touchdown and can extend their lead to take the lead.
A great momentum shift for the IUP Crimson Hawks. They will not be taken down lightly in this first half. Lenny Williams moving back to pass. Throws it straight to Chris.
Incomplete. Almost with the reception there.
Chris Winster has been great at receiving in this first half. His first reception was a 47-yarder to start off the game for the IUP offense. It was an impeccable catch. Great way to start.
With 2 Griffins hanging right on his back. You know, he was an inch away from actually completing the catch process.
Exactly.
But he didn't, so it brings up 2nd down and 10 for us. 50 seconds left to go in the first half, folks.
Samir Bullock in the game at the sidecar. 15, Devin Atland on the bottom of the screen. 2nd and 10. Gives it to Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock moving up the field, finds a few blockers, finds a hole.
Prances his way for 8 yards, huh?
Prances his way. A little bit of a twinkle toes move, and he will be 3rd and 1. Gives it to Lenny Williams will take it himself, and multiple defenders in front of him, and
I think he got that first down. Stiff arm to get out of bounds. I think the way the ball was positioned, he lunged a little bit. I think that's going to be a first down for the IUP Crimson Hawks.
Lenny Williams stiff-armed Travis Day. He said, "No way, Day. I'm pushing you down. Get off me."
Is that what he said?
That's exactly what he said. I heard it straight up here from the press box. 1st and 10, Lenny Williams.
Oh, man, that was funny.
Lenny Williams keeps the ball moving. 28 seconds to go. Multiple timeouts ready.
4th and 1, 28 seconds left, folks. We're going to see what happens here for Lenny Williams.
Moves back to pass, throws
first
it to
down.
Number 15, Devin Atland.
Nice play designed to get the first down for this IUP Crimson Hawks offense. Lenny Williams knew exactly where he was going to go with his ball, and he made it. And he got it to his man, Devin Atland. Nice play.
2nd down. Ball on the 46-yard line. 23 seconds to go. All 3 timeouts available for IUP. Lenny Williams moves back to pass once again. Passes it. Oh, and is right in the hands of Chris Woosner.
Another drop pass for this kid.
It was right in the hands. It seemed to take his eye off the ball. He just has to keep that eye on the ball. And
what's the one thing they teach you in Pee Wee football? Catch the ball, then run.
Catch the ball, and then look upfield. It's 3rd down for IUP. 18 seconds to go. Lenny Williams moving back to pass once again. Looking for Devin Atland.
Incomplete.
He is in double coverage. The quick-witted secondary of the Griffins beats Devin Atland to the ball and bats it away. 4th down for the IUP Crimson Hawks.
4th down, 10 seconds left. Yeah, definitely letting come off the field. You need to punt the ball away. You don't want to give them the ball on your 40-yard line because they still have 2 timeouts, 2 plays. That's a touchdown right there for this Seton Hill Griffin team. Get the ball away. Let time roll out.
Punt team out for IUP. Punt return team as well for the Seton Hill Griffins. Back to receive is number 17, Ardell Brown. Let's see where this punt will go. 43, Jordan Spangler for the punt. And there is a flag on the play.
Delay, offense, 5-yard penalty,
too late of getting the offense off of the field. Jordan Spangler not happy being the punter at this moment. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Jordan Spangler back to punt the ball away. A little bit of a high snap. Jordan Spangler punts it straight into Ardell Brown. Waves for a fair catch at the 21-yard line. 5 seconds left to go in the first half. Possibly a Hail Mary is in store.
No, I don't think so. Not today. I think Christian Strong is just going to take a knee here, let clock roll out, keep their lead for the next half.
That would be smart. 33-28. Seton Hill Griffins on top of number 8 IUP.
And IUP will be getting the ball at halftime.
And like you said, Mike, Christian Strong for the knee. And just like that, folks, that will end the first half. IUP 28, Seton Hill Griffins 33.
We're going to go down to the field from a word from the head coach, Kurt Sigeti. Quick, very soon, folks. Stay tuned.
Our coverage.
A diagnosis of breast cancer changes your life forever.
She told me I needed a mastectomy. I was scared, absolutely in shock.
But you need to know that you're not alone. There are teams of medical professionals, support groups, and therapists, and those who can help you plan for life after cancer. Before you undergo surgery for breast cancer, get the facts. Make sure you know your breast reconstruction options. For more information, visit broaddayusa.org.
I did everything right. I went to college, graduated with honors, but I'm just not getting to where I want to be. I need to get to the next level. What am I missing? Where are these people going? What do they have that I don't? How do I get that edge? That hands-on experience that will put me ahead of the competition. Graduate school at Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
Training is about more than muscle. It's about inner strength. So I push myself. That's why I serve in the United States Coast Guard. I train with the best. A team that shares my drive and commitment. We collect intelligence, guard our shores against drug smugglers, and keep our waterways safe, because our nation expects more.
If you expect more, maybe you were born ready. Find out at gocoastguard.com.
Our generation doesn't feel represented.
Or they may be criticized for voicing their opinions. I'm voting for equal pay, cultural tolerance, prison reform,
Public health care,
affordable education, gun control, women's rights,
human rights,
and climate change.
Your fault. You! My fault? Your fault. Your fault.
You're right.
What?
It's my fault.
What do you mean your fault?
You're right, it's my fault. Maybe both of us?
Maybe just you.
Four-time All-PSAC selection and two-time All-American on the golf course. He also excelled after graduation as a three-time Indiana Country Club Invitational Champion. He's David Myers. This swimmer became the first in IUP history to earn All-American honors in the butterfly, later becoming an accomplished swimming and water polo coach in Erie. Ladies and gentlemen, Neil Postis. A successful runner on the IUP cross-country and track and field teams in the early 2000s, she graduated as a 9-time PSAC champion and 8-time All-American. Ladies and gentlemen, Mindy Sautel-Zatola. A 4-year baseball starter who played the outfield, third base, first base, and pitcher. He set school records in 1964 with a .427 batting average and 15 stolen bases. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Shalahida. A successful decathlete for IUP in the mid-90s, He was a two-time PSAC champion and Division II All-American who still holds the PSAC championship meet record in the event. He's Brian Spickler. He broke IUP records in the 110-meter hurdles in the mid-90s, racing to 4 PSAC championships while earning 4 Division II All-American nods. Ladies and gentlemen, Albert J. Taylor, Jr. And last and certainly not least, this year's honorary Bell Ringer Award goes to an active supporter of IUP athletics who's a longtime promoter of the Nell Jack Golf Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, Sylvia Norona. How about one more big round of applause for the 2016 inductees to the IUP Hall of Fame.
Good afternoon, Legend fans. Entering the field is the 2016 edition of the IUP Marching Band. This is the 95th anniversary of the band. A complete list of staff and student leaders is printed in the program. For today's show, the Legend will present music of Finnish composer John Sibelius. Music for today's show includes Pohola's Daughter, Finlandia, and the finale to Symphony No. 5.
letting you guys go.
Thank you for your kind attention. Please be sure to stay for the marching band's post-game performance.
not supposed to be white.
And now we'll kick off. Deep for IUP is Samir Bullock.
And a cannon to start off the kickoff. That is Samir Bullock receiving the kick. Finds a few yards. And it makes it out to the 25. And Lenny Williams will come out at the 1st and 10.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Griffin here. As you know, Vinny forgot to introduce me as usual. You know what I'm saying?
We are here with Michael Grivna.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm just a terrible person, you know.
Some stats for you folks back home. Get you caught up. Lenny Williams, 7 for 13, 132 yards. He was sacked twice. He has 9 rushes, 33 yards, and a touchdown. And I'll get you back after the play.
1st and 10, Lenny Williams gives it to 38.
Drew Harris,
as we said before, we have a deep depth chart for the backfield of the IUP Crimson Hawks. Drew Harris, just one of the many running backs that can create yardage, create plays for this IUP offense.
Samir Bullock has had a huge day, 9 carries, 86 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Drew Harris again, bigger back, gained a few yards on the play, gets the ball moving, but is stopped close to the line by the lineman, 94, Alex Aisha. 3rd down already for the Crimson Hawks. Lenny Williams drops back to pass, passes it to Chris Schwernster.
Almost intercepted on that play.
Almost intercepted by number 25, David Gutsmore.
So, Vinny, watching the first half of the game with you, what's more impressive? The fact that Seton Hill is up 5 points against this IUP Crimson Hawks defense, or the fact that Crimson Hawks haven't really exploded. They've made a lot of errors and a lot of dumb plays, a lot of plays that haven't helped them so far. Christian Strong, the man, the myth, the legend, 12 for 23, 205 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Khalil Howard, 20 carries, 114 yards, 0 touchdowns. What's more impressive to you?
4th down, punting now. Back to receive.
17.
Ardell Brown, number 17, and is tackled at the 25-yard line. Mike, back to your question. I think the most surprising aspect of this game is both. I mean, honestly, 33-28, who would have thought? IUP is number ranked 8th in the nation. However, also surprising is that they've been making mental mistakes. They cannot do this. IUP Crimson Hawks possibly underestimated the Seton Hill Griffins, and they just need to focus up. They haven't quite pushed their ultimate game. They haven't really reached their potential.
Oh, no, you're right. This has been a very dirty game by both sides committing a massive amount of interceptions.
1st and 10 with Christian Strong. Khalil Howard gives it to Khalil Howard, a few blockers in front, and gets about 5 yards on the play.
Excuse me, a massive amount of penalties. Seton Hill has had 3 false starts on offense. IUP has made a lot of boneheaded run plays that haven't gotten them anywhere. Lenny Williams got hit a lot, sacked once, hit a few more times. It just hasn't been the cleanest of halves for either team.
Penalties hurting both sides of the sidelines. And a little bit of motion for Christian Strong. 2nd down. And he gives it to Khalil Howard. Low snap. Gets a little bit more, and it is going to be close to a 1st down, and he will move the chains for the Seton Hill Griffins. 1st and 10. You know, they started off last half with a bunch of running plays, very few passing. Let's see if they start the same exact way this time. They start off with a lot of runs, and then they threw in a few to finally get a touchdown with number 10, Michael Benton Ferguson. Straight into the corner, wide open, touchdown for Michael.
You know, you can't say enough about this Seton Hill running game. It was so unexpected that Khalil Howard was going to come out here and rush for over 100 yards on this IUP defense.
1st and 10. Christian Strong gives it to Khalil Howard once again. Gets through the hole and is stopped by number 5 and number 9, Taki Turner, as well as Malik Anderson. I'm sorry, not number 9, number 1, Mikhail Mackel. Second down for the Seton Hill Griffins. Number 27.
I do love the spread offense that Seton Hill has been running. It's always 3 receivers one side, 2 receivers each side. There's always at least 4 wide receivers on the field. And another run for Khalil Howard here, folks.
He keeps moving up his stats for the day. Number 27, Michael Alardo.
He is the workhorse running back for this Seton Hill offense.
Of course. Third down, 25. Kevin Clark is out. 23. Aquino Robertson comes in for the IUP defense. In at linebacker is Aquino. Third down and 4. Christian Strong still getting the play. He needs to watch the play clock. He has about 5 seconds left, and they take a time out.
And that is their first charged team timeout.
As you can see, IUP defense motioning in plenty of people, a lot of people for the secondary as well as the linebacker position. They are not afraid to teach other athletes, other players on the team, other positions. We have about 12 deep for the secondary, and they will motion them in and out. Some stats from the first half. Khalil Howard, as we've been talking about, he has had 114 rushing yards. And compared to IUP Crimson Hawks, they had 105. Passing yards for the Crimson Hawks has only been 132, and Christian Strong with 208 passing yards and first downs for the Seton Hill Griffins, 17 sacks, 1-1 for Crimson Hawks and the Griffins, and turnovers 2 for the Crimson Hawks.
The interesting stat for me is 2 turnovers for the Crimson Hawks, but yet they're losing in this matchup today.
Third down and 4. Christian Strong gives it to Khalil Howard. He is right up the middle, finds a huge hole. Looks like a huge vault just opened up, and he went right through it. First and 10 for the Seton Hill Griffins.
This is what you saw all day, running up the center, right through the A or B gap, right at the head of this IUP defensive line. And, that's what you call a second level player making a second level play. Your linebackers are your second level defense. He made it straight to the linebacking core because the defensive line was completely out of the play on that time.
First and 10 for Christian Strong and Khalil Howard. Here we have multiple flankers in. Christian Strong passes it and is broken up by Franco, the senior. A veteran base secondary, much needed player for IUP. Second and 10. As you were saying, Mike, the line for IUP it's stacked. Once they come together, they can make plays like crazy. Number 90, Dylan Scott, has a big role in this.
It is one of the most intimidating lines in Division II, but you just haven't seen that today. You've seen them get bullied, you've seen them get run over, you've seen them get taking advantage, and this is a very uncharacteristic of this offensive line.
Christian Strong throws deep, wide open, number 27, Michael Alardo, and he is in for the touchdown.
No one even close to Michael Alardo right there. Where was the coverage? I didn't even see who's on the defense right there. He was so far. He was in the end zone.
He was in the end zone before he even caught the ball.
Exactly. It was incredible how he made that catch.
Wide open, right on the sideline. No one even 5 yards near him. Santiago in for the extra point. What a stunning play by Alardo. And a very smart play by Christian Strong. He saw his key, and he threw it straight into his hands. Santiago for the extra point, and it's blocked! And here we go. Jay Watkins picks it up. Maybe he can make a play from this. Maybe he can make a play. Finds a few blocks, but it's not enough. And it is tossed back to number 5, Taki Turner. And it's passed back to Franco, the senior, into this crazy 50-yard line. 40-yard line. Franco keeps taking it. He is right up the sideline. Finds his blockers. finds it, keeps going, and he is
And he
in
got
for the
it.
touchdown!
And he got it. IUP. Steve Franco with the blocked extra point return. What a play for this IUP defense. What a play to get them back in this game. You can't say enough about this IUP defense and how resilient they are and how well they stayed with this play. With the three different players had the ball. This defensive play. Wow, 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 wow.
Steve Franco.
You know, did I say wow?
Maybe you need to say it one more time.
Wow.
Steve Franco, ladies and gentlemen, the senior blocked kick picked up by Jay Watkins is tossed back to Taki Turner, and then Turner tosses it back to Steve Franco, the big 1-2, and takes it all the way back to IUP end zone.
Here's the replay. There's Jay Watkins having the ball when you thought he was dropped right there, but no, he got the ball away to number 5, to Kai Turner.
He was like a magician, Jay Watkins. I didn't even see it myself. What a great play
to get IUP back in this game.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I think I said touchdown. It was not an IUP touchdown.
You did say touchdown, but hey, we were all thinking it. We were all in the mood. I wanted it to be a touchdown, but hey, what can you do, folks?
Score is 39-30. Seton Hill Griffins still on top. Santiago in for the kick. Back to receive is Samir Bullock. Santiago. Lenny Williams will be rushed onto the field and start this drive.
So yes, that was a defensive PAT scored by Steve Franco for the block kick.
Samir Bullock finds a lane. He
has
going.
the lane.
He finds a few blocks.
40. Taken down at the 45-yard line. Samir Bullock. What energy. What energy from that block extra point for this IUP Crimson Hawks team. They are back. They are mad. They are ready to finish this game. They are ready to pull out a win in front of this loving home crowd. What a kick return by Samir Bullock.
The nimble young blood Samir Bullock from Philadelphia. Wow. Samir Bullock. He has the speed, folks.
Hey, don't say wow. That's my thing.
Lenny Williams empty set. 84 in motion. Lenny Williams takes it himself right up the middle, finds a field, and he is tripped up.
Trips up on his own 2 feet. But back to the kickoff by Samir Bullock. 35-yard kick return. What a play by the young man. You know, you rarely see a freshman come into an offense and make such a difference. With the injury to Chris Temple, it's incredible to see what Samir has done.
It just goes to show, I mean, the amount of talent they have at the running back position. Lenny Williams trying to make a play out of a broken one and is wrapped up and brought down behind the line of scrimmage, making it 3rd down for the IUP Crimson Hawks. Seemed to be a very good play, possibly an option read.
Do you think that was a design play, or do you think the coverage broke down?
I think it was definitely the line.
I rarely see Lenny getting stuffed behind the line of scrimmage like that.
Nobody can spin out or juke him out, but stuffed right at the line. 3rd and 11 for IUP offense. And a few flags coming up. Could be on IUP or Seton Hill.
That is on IUP, moving back another 5 yards for 3rd and 16 with 9 minutes left in this 3rd period. 3rd quarter, I apologize. This is not hockey, folks. I apologize on that one.
Here we have, they have yet to get the IUP offense started. The sun is actually coming into the offense eyes. Let's see if this affects Lenny and his choices in passing. 3rd and 16 for the IUP offense.
3rd down and 16.
Lenny Williams back to pass. He is wrapped up and he escapes. A flag is down on the play. Passes it off to 40. Rex Pierce.
Let's see what that flag is deep in the backfield. Seton Hill players are saying it's on IUP. IUP says vice versa.
If this is another penalty on IUP, it will definitely crush the momentum that they are trying to build. Rex Pierce, great catch.
Officials are discussing the call. I didn't even see what it could. It could have been
Possibly a horse collar?
yeah, horse collar, chip block. I don't know.
Like I said earlier, IUP has yet to get this offense started. Just a lot of penalties, a lot of miscommunication, mental mistakes. 3rd and 16. Talking.
Still don't know what the call is here.
Talking with Signetti as well as Seton Hill head coach Isaac Collins.
Will we get the call? Maybe. Here we go.
You have holding, number 59, on the offense. That occurred before the inadvertent whistle and takes precedence. That'll be a 10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Making it 3rd and 26 for this IUP offense.
A long ways.
You know, there's not a lot of plays in the playbook for 3rd and 26, Vince. I don't know if you knew that, but there aren't.
I guess it's something new to me, you know? I mean,
maybe you see them go for a rush draw, get some yards back. I don't even know what to do with 3rd and 26.
but that front four for the Seton Hill Griffins has been causing trouble for Lenny Williams. He has been stopped multiple times behind the line of scrimmage and has actually been sacked and fumbled. Lenny Williams, 3rd and 26, folks. 15 in motion. Gives it to Samir Bullock. He's quick, and he evades a few tacklers, and there's another flag on the play. Another penalty.
What is going on with this drive?
Wow.
Another holding play.
3rd down.
3rd and 31? Yeah?
Sounds about right.
3rd and 31, 5-yard penalty.
However, they did decline it. 4th down. 4th down. Would have been 3rd and 31. Yeah, you don't want to be afraid to possibly give them another chance with the 3rd down to convert for a 1st down. It is now 4th down. Punt team rushes out on the field. Steve Franco in for the long snap. And here we have almost blocked. Ardell Brown, fair catch, almost blocked by 19, Josh Falatovich, but is blocked by number 50, Damon Lloyd. Here we have the IUP defense coming onto the field. They need to stop this Seton Hill offense. The score is 39-30, 7:54 to go in the 3rd quarter. Plenty of time for IUP to catch up, but also plenty of time for Seton Hill to pound on the score. 1st and 10 with Christian Strong under center with I formation.
And he is stuffed behind the line of scrimmage by, was that Malik Anderson? No, Malik Anderson's a running back. Who was that? That was number 9, wasn't it? Number 8.
Number 8,
Miles Caitlin. Nice penetration by Miles there. Stopping the running back in the backfield.
2nd down and 11. Christian Strong back into shotgun. Khalil Howard at the sidecar. Christian Strong gives it to Khalil. He keeps it himself. Fakes out completely. Spins out. Steve Franco.
By number 96.
Completely destroyed by CJ Adegabo. CJ Adegabo. Number 96, completely destroyed Christian Strong.
Crushed Christian Strong. Hopefully the young man's okay. He might be dizzy going back into the huddle.
However, Christian Strong did pull off a very good play against Steve Franco. He's completely spinned him out. 3rd down. Christian Strong, Khalil Howard, 4 wideouts. Christian Strong drops back for the pass. Reads his options, gives it to number 7. And it is incomplete, intended for Norman Darden.
That was a very nice almost grab. He was on the ground.
On the ground.
Going to catch the ball. Norman Darden, he's been all over this IUP defense today, folks. I don't understand how he gets so wide open sometimes.
Then we have William Hodge back to punt the ball to backup quarterback Mike Prechopola. 4th down. Oh, it is blocked! It is blocked!
Punt.
And it is, and the ball is still out. Recovered by Seton Hill.
At the 25-yard line, another blocked punt for this IUP Crimson Hawks special team coverage unit. What impressive play.
An extraordinary special teams. 80, almost caught by 82, Zach Kelly. Zach Kelly started the whole rambunctious of events.
2 total blocked punts in this game. Here's another look at it for you folks.
Boom. Zach Kelly almost pulls it in. 1st down and 10.
And here we go. This is where you separate the men from the boys, ladies and gentlemen. IUP, let's get back on the board. Let's score another touchdown. Let's make it a 2-point game. Let's get back in this one.
See if Lenny Williams. There's a flag on the play already. Lenny Williams launches it. Almost intercepted.
Another flag on the play.
Intended for 32.
See what it is this time.
Number 21, defense.
That is a 25 offsides.
1st down.
On Seton Hill. 5-yard penalty, folks.
It was batted away by number 30, George Fields. 1st and 5. Zach Kelly in the game. Lenny Williams gives it to Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock finds a few blocks right up the middle. Huge hole.
Down at the 10-yard line.
That is the play that Crimson Hawks needed to spark for this second half.
Another big run by Samir Bullock.
1st and 10, Samir Bullock. And is stuffed by the Seton Hill Griffins. Tackle for a loss. And from underneath the pile is Nicholas Boynton.
Samir Bullock averaging 6.5 yards per rush this game. He's at 100 now. He has 2 touchdowns so far in the game, and I think they're going to keep feeding the ball. He's the one man that has been able to tear up the Seton Hill defense.
Lenny Williams empty set, takes it himself, and he's going to the outside. No one's there, and he is stuffed by 14. Noah Davis. Lenny Williams tried to juke him out, but Noah Davis stood his ground, read the hips, and took down Lenny Williams.
You know, folks, you see how quick Lenny Williams is. He was 1 juke away from taking that to the house. We'll see him do it this time.
3rd and 8. Here we are. Lenny Williams getting the play. 10 seconds left to go on the game clock. He needs to watch that clock. 3rd down. Use the read option. Is stuffed at the line. No blocking whatsoever.
Such a promising drive, how it started off. Lenny, you need to understand, the option is not working so far. The option has not worked all game. You've been stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. You know, change it up. Get a screen pass going to your running back, Samir Bullock, who's been effective. Get the ball out to Walt Pagos. Let him make some moves. The option power is not working today.
Timo Plummer blew up that play. Ryan Stewart in for the field goal, and it will make it a 39-33 game. You know, Lenny Williams, he is a great athlete, and we will be right back to see the IUP defense take the field. We'll be right back, folks.
I did everything right. I went to college, graduated with honors, but I'm just not getting to where I want to be. I need to get to the next level. What am I missing? Where are these people going? What do they have that I don't? How do I get that edge? That hands-on experience that will put me ahead of the competition. Graduate school at Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Miller Field here at the home of the IUP Crimson Hawks as we take on the Seton Hill Griffins. You saw IUP get a field goal just moments ago. They're coming out here for the kickoff. They're down 6 points to the Seton Hill Griffins with 3 minutes and 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Vinny, what do you think about the last drive?
That last drive could have been something amazing, something that the IUP Crimson Hawks needed to possibly start their way of gaining a lead. Lenny Williams, a great leader for the offense, just could not get it done, but he will with his offense in the future. Back to number 3, to Malik Scott. Malik Scott trotting up the field, finds a few blockers, finds a few lanes. He is moving up and is pushed out of bounds, and there is a flag on the play.
Another huge return by this Seton Hill Griffins team. Out to the 41-yard line, another good kick return. Their special teams has been all over the field on kick return, making big plays, making big
Number
blocks.
12
And there's a holding on the play by number 12.
10-yard penalty, first down.
First down. Holding on the play.
Is there another flag?
Moving the ball back. First and 10.
First and 10 from the 15-yard line.
15, 16-yard line. And the Griffins are charging on to the field. The Crimson Hawk defense needs to get a stop here.
Christian Strong, back to work. Let's see what the young man can do.
They are definitely capable of it. First down and 10. Low snap, gives it to Khalil Howard, and is stuffed at the line by the IUP defense.
Good penetration there by, who was it? That was at
96, CJ Odegbo.
Again, that's the second time in 2 drives that he's ran through the line and he's tackled the running back behind the line for a loss.
CJ recently just destroyed Christian Strong on another play, and he completely blew up that play. Second down, and it's Christian Strong back to pass, throws it, and almost is batted away by number 5, Taki Turner, but is pulled in and moves the chains for the Seton Hill Griffins. Christian Strong possibly trying to pass a little bit more. First and 10. Christian Strong, multiple wide receivers in the game, 89 in motion. Miles Sexton gives it to Khalil Howard right up the middle and is wrapped up by the ankles by the defensive line.
Another run for Khalil Howard on this play. 23 carries, 121 yards. Still no touchdowns on the board, though. He's averaging 5.5 yards per carry. Christian Strong at almost 250 yards passing for the day, 4 touchdowns. This offense has just been unbelievable against this IUP defense.
And second down and 7. Christian Strong, low snap again, gives it to Khalil Howard. They keep pushing Khalil Howard through that hole over and over again. Third down for the Seton Hill Griffins.
They've just been pounding the ball all day against this IUP defense, and I really don't understand how they've been so effective against one of the top-ranked rush defense in the league, or in the PSAC.
Malik Allen just came out of the game with a substitution. Third down and 1. They get a stop here. It will be a momentous decision for the IUP defense.
Third and 2.
Michael Alardo in motion. Christian Strong, low snap again, gives it to Khalil Howard.
Another power run by Khalil Howard, getting right past the IUP defensive line for another first down for this Griffins offense.
94, Jordan Divin in the game. Another first down and 10. Christian Strong is having a pretty good day today.
Pretty good. He's having an extravagant day.
1st and 10. As we have a game on our hands, Mike. It is 39-33. A minute and 1 second left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Strong finally got the play in with 4 seconds left on the game clock. 3, 2. He got the play off in time.
Back to pass. Christian Strong looks
Going
for his
deep.
target. 17, and it is pulled in by Ardell Brown.
Huge catch by Ardell Brown.
Ardell.
Jay Watkins was there. Jay Watkins knew he was going to make an interception, but no, he got out-jumped by Ardell Brown. Great throw by Christian Strong to his leading receiver.
Ardell had great stats in games before for Seton Hill, and he completely stretches his body for that ball. He wants to get involved in this game. 1st and 10. Christian Strong gives it to Khalil Howard. It's right up the outside and is tackled.
Taken down by Kelvin Clark. Huge play. Good job getting in the backfield to stop that play for 2nd and 10.
Kevin Clark, very, very good linebacker. He's able to read the play, blow up the play. He's a very key aspect for the defense of IUP. And just like that, folks, with multiple athletes throwing up the 4th, it is the 4th quarter, end of the 3rd. We will be right back to see how this game turns out.
Training is about more than muscle. It's about inner strength. So I push myself. That's why I serve in the United States Coast Guard. I train with the best. A team that shares my drive and commitment. We collect intelligence, guard our shores against drug smugglers, and keep our waterways safe, because our nation expects more.
If you expect more, maybe you were born ready. Find out at GoCoastGuard.com.
Our generation doesn't feel represented.
Or they may be criticized for voicing their opinions. I'm voting for equal pay, cultural tolerance, prison reform,
Public health care,
affordable education, gun control, women's rights,
human rights,
and climate change.
And we are back, folks, as you see the band getting ready for the 4th quarter of this IUP home opener. 4th quarter, wave those 4 fingers. 2nd down and 11. Christian Strong having a tremendous day. Gives it to Khalil Howard. Khalil Howard misses a few tackles. Khalil Howard keep going down the field and gets stopped at around the 15-yard line. The Griffins just having a great day on the ground. Khalil Howard, I think he just took on the challenge today, just prepared himself mentally, and just knew the rush defense IUP has.
Just having a field day with this IUP rush defense. Over 200 yards rushing today for the Seton Hill Griffins offense. What stats?
This IUP defense can stop this. They need to get a stop against this drive. Christian Strong.
I guess that just shows how well we have a delay of game. Yep. Unless they had a timeout.
A delay of game for the Seton Hill offense.
But the thing is, Seton Hill hasn't even played that great today. IUP just shot themselves in the foot the entire day with the bonehead penalties, the bonehead fumbles by Lenny Williams and the other one. It's incredible to see how this game has changed.
1st and 15, a bit of breath of fresh air to Khalil Howard, and he is stuffed right at the line. Number 99 under the pile, Dondre Tillman. I think that penalty possibly gave IUP a breath of fresh air, gave them time to relax, say, okay, what do I need to do? Let's get to it. And here we have Christian Strong, 2nd and 15.
Hopefully push for 4th down and maybe get another block on a field goal. Who knows?
Christian, low snap, moving back to pass. Oh, it is intercepted by Jay Watkins.
IUP.
The veteran Jay Watkins.
He knew it was coming. He saw Christian Strong's eyes the entire play. He knew the ball was going there, so he got there before the receiver did. Good play by Jay Watkins. Good job reading the eyes of the quarterback. IUP ball, 1st down Hawks.
That play by Jay Watkins was needed. It was a major key for the rest of this game.
Totes, man, totes.
And right back in it, Lenny Williams is ready to push down this field. New mindset for Lenny, so let's get to it. 1st and 10. Lenny Williams, 3 wide receivers. Moves back to pass, zips it to JoJo, and he cannot be taken down. Instead, he is just pushed out of bounds.
JoJo breaks a nice tackle right there. JoJo said, no, no.
Wow, Mike. Wow.
Hey, we like to have fun here, all right?
That's true. We like to have fun. 2nd down and 2. Lenny Williams gives it to Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock right up the middle. Finds his block.
And in the blink of an eye, picks up 17 yards on that play. Wow.
He is quick, and just like that, the chains have been moved. Lenny Williams gives it to Samir Bullock again. Samir Bullock kind of muffles the handoff, and there is a flag on the play.
Man, there was more laundry on the field today than there is in my bedroom floor. I'll tell you what, Vinny, this has been a disgusting game. Another penalty against the IUP Crimson Hawks.
It seems that JoJo Gauze on the bottom of the screen near the 30-yard line. Yeah, never mind. He just needed his shoe tied. That's all, and he's back in the game.
I do joke about the laundry thing. My mother would be very disappointed in me. My room is
say,
spotless,
Mike,
Mom. Don't worry about it.
If my mother heard about me having a dirty floor, she would certainly reprimand me. Okay, it is 1st down and 15. Lenny Williams. Back to pass. Looks for JoJo Gauze. Oh, and it is almost intercepted by Seton Hill Griffins. Number 19, Josh Falatovich, in for almost the interception. He wanted that pass. He said, I want this pass just for me, no one else. And that pass was broken up. It would have been for JoJo. It would have been a dangerous hit for JoJo if he did catch it. 2nd and 15.
So that is that exactly what Falatovich said? Did you hear him say that? This one's for me?
He texted me earlier today, and that's what he told me. 2nd and 15. Lenny Williams, empty set, takes it himself, finds a few blockers, and is going out to the outside, and he finds a few more blockers from his wide receivers and takes a little bit more yardage and gains about 6-7 yards on the play.
Good call by Lenny Williams, getting some of those yards back you lost on the penalty. You can have about 3rd and 8, a very manageable 3rd and 8 here for the IUP Crimson Hawks team. Let's get this ball moving, guys. Let's see what we can do here.
3rd down and 8. Lenny Williams needs to convert on here. Lenny Williams to JoJo Gauze, and he is stopped short of the 1st down.
I don't know, man. IUP, that was a very close ball. I think they pulled the chains out for this one.
Possibly.
I think that's a 1st down right there. Yeah,
and
they
looks
gave it to him.
Be a 1st down. IUP Crimson Hawks, talons up. JoJo Gauze. Here we go, Lenny. 41-yard line. Gives it to Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock up the middle. And he keeps going. He's turning the feet. He finds his blocks. He finds the lane. And he's pushed out of bounds. And Samir Bullock has got the momentum pushing for Crimson Hawks.
Another monster run for this freshman running back, the true freshman running back who led all Division II for freshmen carrying the ball, a 26-yard gain.
Lenny Williams back to pass is looking up for 32. Chris Wunster. Chris is like, I want all of that ball. Give me the ball. He wants to get in this game. It is fourth quarter. He wants to get involved. He wants to make an impact on this game. First and goal.
He had the 2 drop passes earlier in the first half. He wanted a redemption, and that's exactly what he did.
Lenny Williams, Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock stopped on the 3rd-yard line.
Another good run by Samir here.
If you look right here for Chris, and that play right there, completely laid out for that ball.
Ball on the 1-yard line. Let's see some real power by this IUP team and tie this game, boys. Come on.
Second and goal. Gives it to Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock is in for the touchdown. Samir Bullock.
IUP Crimson Hawks have scored another touchdown. Another touchdown by Samir Bullock. His 3rd of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Hashtag talons up for Samir Bullock. Crimson Hawk talons coming for the Seton Hill Griffins.
Incredible for this man coming in replacement of the hurt Chris Temple. Just putting on a field day with this.
Ryan Stewart.
Kick is up. The kick is good. And IUP takes the lead, ladies and gentlemen, 40-39.
What a great drive for Lenny Williams and that offense. That is what they needed. That is what they can do. And we will be right back to see if the Seton Hill Griffins have in store for the IUP Crimson Hawks.
You! Oh! Your fault. You! My fault? Your fault. Your fault.
You're right.
What?
It's my fault.
What do you mean your fault?
You're right, it's my fault. Maybe both of us?
Maybe just you.
Folks, we are back with a game in our hands. 40-39 IUP on top. If you just missed it, Samir Bullock was in for the touchdown for his 3rd one of today. The extra point was good.
And what a run by Samir. That whole drive, he had a 26-yard rush in that drive. Caps it off with a 1-yard touchdown rush. Good job by the freshman, Samir Bullock. We've said it all day. This has been Samir's game, and it truly has.
Sean Bowling ready to kick off. Back to receive is Ardell Brown, as well as Michael Benton Ferguson. Christian Strong certainly willing to get back on the field and is anxious to get a scoring drive. And back to receive is Ardell Brown, finds a few blocks, keeps tiptoeing on the field, and is brought down around the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Christian Strong.
And, that's the scary thing. You just take the lead. You have a 1-point lead going in with about 10 minutes left in the quarter. But no, Christian Strong is on the opposite side of the field, and he's mad. He's angry. He wants to get another touchdown. He wants to put his team on top and get out of Indiana with a win. Will the IUP defense let that happen, Vince? Will they?
If you hear this crowd right now, folks, you hear defense, defense. 1st and 10 with Christian Strong. 3 wide receivers. And here we are now, giving it to Khalil Howard. And he is stuffed at the line.
2-yard gain for Khalil Howard. 10 minutes, 10 seconds left for this Seton Hill Griffins team. It's going to be a wild ride, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up.
This crowd has to be fueling this IUP team. They need this energy. They need to stay lively. It is 2nd down. Christian Strong with 4 wide receivers. Khalil Howard at the sidecar. Christian Strong back to pass. Looks for his target. It's
almost intercepted by Takai Turner. Almost intercepted. That would have been huge for the IUP Crimson Hawks team right there, folks. Horrible pass by Christian Strong. You don't see that from the kid all the time, but when he makes a mistake, it's a huge one.
It almost went right into Michael Alardo. If you see right here, goes through Taki's Turner's and goes right into Alardo's hands. Could not pull it in, however. It is 3rd down and 8. Christian Strong moving back to pass. Tosses it out to Khalil Howard. He cannot be wrapped up.
Cannot be stopped for the 1st down.
He kept churning those legs.
He dragged 2 IUP defenders on his legs, dove for the 1st down, got it.
Khalil Howard wants this game. He wants this W. 1st and 10. Out to Khalil Howard. He just kept churning those feet.
He did not stop
for that 1st down. 1st and 10. 4 wide receivers for Christian Strong. And he is back to pass. Low snap once again, and there is a whistle.
And another flag on the field.
A little bit of more laundry on that field, Mike.
Number 17, offense.
False start, Seton Hill.
Penalty, 1st down.
9:13 to go in the 4th quarter. First down and 15. A lot of substitutions coming in for this Seton Hill offense. Michael Alardo, Cardell Brown, Christian Strong. It is a low snap. Christian Strong back to pass. Looks for, it is almost.
Is that incomplete?
Almost caught by Michael Benton Ferguson, but is almost tipped to number 8. Miles Catlin, almost another interception against the Seton Hill
Almost
offense.
with a huge play right there for the IUP defense. It was a wacky play. Bounced in the air a couple times. Luckily hit the ground for Christian Strong, but man, would have been a huge play if we get another interception, almost interception on this drive.
4 wide receivers for Christian Strong. In motion, Alardo. 3 wide receivers stacked up on the bottom of your screen. And
another!
It is a penalty. Game clock is down to 0, and it is another penalty against the Seton Hill Griffins.
Now, as a veteran quarterback, like
And
Christian
the
Strong
crowd.
is, he needs to see what the game clock is at. And folks, we can barely hear her. The crowd is going nuts out there on a 2nd and 20.
Crowd loves it. They love it. They've been waiting this past month for some IUP football in Indiana, PA, in Indiana University of Pennsylvania. 2nd and 20 for Christian Strong. Christian Strong back to pass. He has the arm. He spots number 10, Ferguson.
Drops it to Khalil Howard. Oh, Khalil Howard, okay.
Khalil Howard right behind Ferguson. And just like that, the Griffins are back up 2, moving the sticks. 3rd down and 2.
Big play right here, folks. Big play right here for this IUP defense with 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. 3rd and 2. Christian Strong in the shotgun.
This is the big play. Big 3rd down here. He gives it to Khalil Howard.
He does not get the 1st down. I don't think he got it. I really don't.
Refs are coming in. Looks like just a few inches
4th
short.
down.
And it is 4th down for the Seton Hill Griffins.
Big play here. Will they go for it? I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to go for 4th down.
This is a tide-changing play right here. The crowd is getting into it. IUP Crimson Hawks defense, they need to get this stop right here. Alardo, Ardell, Christian Strong, Howard, all in the game. Can Watkins, can Franco, can they hold off? Christian Strong swings it, he takes it himself. Hurdles over.
Hurdles
Jay Watkins
for the Seton Hill Griffins 1st down. What a play.
Wow,
by
is
the
an
junior
athlete.
quarterback.
You see right here, he completely pump fakes, completely hurdles Jay Watkins, brought down by Taki Turner.
First down, 10, Seton Hill.
7:10 to go in the game. 6'8", Justin Weldon in on the D-line. Kevin Clark needs to get his defense rolling. Khalil Howard. 4-yard gain on the play.
6 minutes, 45 seconds left. So, Vinny, think about it. Seton Hill gets a touchdown here. They'll be up. They'll go for 2. I think it'll be 46-40. Will IUP have enough time to go down the field? Because they are wasting a lot of clock right now.
If they go for a 2-point conversion.
If they get the touchdown and IUP gets the ball back. Because there's already, we're going down to 6:15 left. They're at the 40-yard line.
Here we are, Christian Strong.
Intercepted!
Taki Turner! And he is intercepted, and that was a game-time decision. They needed that. That was a key play
That
they
is
needed.
A veteran cornerback making a veteran play, ladies and gentlemen. That is a big-time player making a big-time play. And that's why you bring guys like this to IUP, to make plays for your defense. Good for you, Takai Brown. Again, he saw Christian Strong the entire way. He knew exactly where he was going. What a performance for Takai Brown today.
Turner read that play like he was studying in his exam book. 1st and 10, Lenny Williams gives it to Samir Bullock. 6 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter.
And at this point, you're just looking to waste the clock, get the clock as low as possible, so Seton Hill has 0 time to get another touchdown.
Lenny Williams gives it to Samir Bullock once again. A little bit of a run right up the middle.
Almost a first down, I think is a yard or 2 short.
And they need to waste this clock. 3rd and 1.
5 minutes, 25 seconds left in the game.
And the Seton Hill Griffins weren't even set up.
Lenny Williams keeps it, and that is a first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down for Lenny Williams.
Lenny Williams said, "No, sir, I am not waiting for you. I am running this play, and I'm getting this first down."
That clock just keeps on ticking. Tick, 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 tick.
1st and 10 for the Crimson Hawks. What an entertaining game under the lights for tonight. 1st and 10.
5 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Lenny Williams has about 12 seconds left on the game clock.
No, he's just looking just to waste the clock, take it down as low as possible.
7 seconds left. 1st and 10. Gives it to Samir Bullock.
And that play was scripted. They knew exactly what was happening that play.
And they blew up that play. Seton Hill Griffins.
What's our time at, Vince? 4 minutes and 30 seconds, man. This game is getting tense. The crowd's into it. The cheerleaders are going crazy. The band's going crazy. Incredible to see the support the IUP football team has from its student body.
They've wanted to see what exactly Crimson Hawks have been cooking up away on these games. They want to see the magic stardust that they have. And here we have 2nd and 13. Gives it to Samir Bullock. And he is going up the middle. Cuts it to the outside. Found a few blockers. And he gains yardage on that play. Enough. 3rd down.
Samir Bullock, 156 yards on the ground today. 3 touchdowns. What a play. We can't say enough how impressed we are with the freshman today.
3rd and 4. gives it to Samir Bullock. Once again, he cuts it to the outside.
And
it is
IUP first down.
Enough and some change for that first down for IUP. 1st and 10 for Lenny Williams, Samir Bullock. And they want to keep this offense rolling.
165 yards on the 173 yards on the ground so far today, folks. Coming on the 200-yard mark here soon. Let's see if he can get it. It'll be very interesting to see.
I think Lenny might also be saving for Chris Woonster at some point. 1st and 10. Gives it to Samir Bullock. Samir Bullock pushes through and could not find anywhere to go.
2-yard gain. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left, folks. We're coming down here to the wire. And not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty antsy myself to see the end of this game.
Mike, I'm waiting for you to jump up and down, you know?
Scream like a little girl, yeah. Later on.
I'm waiting for the JoJo said no, Mike.
JoJo said no. Hey, man, I'll say it for the rest of my life.
2nd and 8. Pump fakes.
Wide open!
Chris
Touchdown! Touchdown, IUP!
Chris Woonster! He has been a key player all game long. Long plays. He has been coming up when it is needed. There were 2 receivers wide open, and Lenny read it and threw it to Chris.
He made a couple key drops earlier in the game, but you see him just redeeming himself on that play. What a catch. What a touchdown for IUP.
Ryan Stewart in for the extra point, and he gets it.
Well, Vince, we're up by 8 here. Touchdown, 2-point conversion.
We got 2 minutes and 22 seconds left.
And we will be back, ladies and gentlemen, after a quick break.
The brain is a remarkable organ. It's almost infinite in its capacity. Its ability to reach its full potential is limited by only one thing: the heart. For if the heart isn't fully engaged in what you're doing, if you have no drive, no passion, the brain will simply go through the motions. Find your success at Indiana University of Pennsylvania.
Welcome back, folks. We have 2:22 left to go in the 4th quarter.
An amazing game where the IUP Crimson Hawks have just scored a touchdown, a pass from Lenny Williams to Chris Woonster, giving them an 8-point lead. What a riveting game, ladies and gentlemen. If you've been here the entire time, you knew exactly what's been going on. The Crimson Hawks defense has not been up to par as we've been used to. The quarterback for Seton Hill, Christian Strong, has been throwing long balls all day. The freshman running back for IUP, Samir Bullock's been running all over the defense. What a game.
Sean Bowling, straight up kick, and it is need at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes, 22 seconds left. And here's a
if you
replay of the
look right
touchdown.
here, straight to Chris, as well as 82. Zach Kelly was wide open as well. A great pass by Lenny, right over the shoulder, and in for the touchdown for Chris.
So Vince, you're the head coach of Seton Hill right now. What are you telling your quarterback, Christian Strong?
I'm telling him to tell his wide receivers to get out of bounds. Tell him to use up the timeouts if needed. He does have 2:22 to go. Keep the offense fast-paced, but give it enough time to get out. And here we have Khalil Howard, possibly wasting a little bit more time. So just in case IUP gets the ball back, they cannot score again.
I think that's going to take him down to the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 4, 3, there it is. And he just
Christian
got
Strong
it off.
For Elardo, and he cannot take it in. Hits him in his hands, but could not pull it in. 3rd down for Christian Strong. This is a big drive for the Seton Hill Griffins.
1 minute, 53 seconds left. Can Christian Strong complete the comeback? Can he bring his team from the brink of despair? Can he get a win here in Indiana?
Third down, Christian Strong, 4 wide receivers, back to pass. Christian Strong zings it, and that will be a first down for the Seton Hill Griffins. Completely bulleted that ball to Brenton Ferguson.
And the clock keeps ticking. A minute 40 left. I'm surprised they didn't call a timeout there.
First down and 10. Christian Strong, back to pass. He sees.
Out of
It's
bounds,
just
too high for his receiver.
Just out of reach for Michael Benton Ferguson.
1 minute, 30 seconds left here, folks.
Second down and
Ball
10.
on the IUP 47-yard line.
What a game we have seen, Mike. 47-39. Second down and 10. Christian Strong, 3 wide receivers on the bottom of the screen. Back to pass. Looks for his option.
And his
Possibly.
receiver slipped on the play, and that was number 7, Norman Darden.
Norman Darden has had multiple touchdowns today from Christian Strong. Definitely a favorite in this scenario for the Griffins. Third and 10.
Third and 10, a minute 25 left.
The crowd
is getting the play call in there, and the crowd is going nuts out there, folks.
Christian Strong has the play. Khalil Howard in at sidecar, 4 wide receivers. Third and 10, big play coming up. Back to pass, Christian Strong throws the ball.
Leveled
to Norman Darden.
It's going to be about 4th and 3 with a minute 10, and the clock is running.
4th and 3. Christian Strong, Khalil Howard coming out of the game. The crowd is getting crazy. Folks, this is for all of the marbles.
And this is where big-time players make big-time plays. Let's see what's going to happen here. Will it be the quarterback? Will it be the defensive backs? Who
Empty
knows?
Set. Christian Strong zings it. Wide open.
Down.
Number 10, Michael Benton Ferguson. And that is a first down for the Griffins.
What a clutch play by this quarterback. Such poise. The 6'4" quarterback from Ontario, Canada, the Great White North, lasered it in there to his receiver, Michael Benton Ferguson. And that's what's to be expected from this young man.
48 seconds to go on the clock. Christian Strong, as you can see, Michael was wide open. Khalil Howard came out on that last play, and Christian Strong had a completely empty set. Multiple wide receivers in the game. Empty set as in no running backs whatsoever, just wide receivers. He's looking to pass the whole time.
It was a nice pick, though, by number 7, Norman Darden. He got the pick on the cornerback, which gave Michael Benton Ferguson the clear out route.
Absolutely. 1st and 10. A new set of downs for Christian Strong and the Griffins. 4 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Empty set, no running backs.
43 seconds left here, folks.
Motioning 88, William Turney. Christian Strong takes the ball, looking to pass. And looks straight. It is intercepted by Kevin Clark. He is right down the sideline. And
that is the dagger in the hearts of Seton Hill players and fans, ladies and gentlemen.
That might be all she wrote for the Seton Hill Griffins.
33 seconds left. What a play by this IUP defense. What an interception. What a play. What a day. What a game. As IUP will probably come out in the victory formation. 47-39, and the IUP chants are going out there.
And just like that, folks, Lenny Williams is lining up for the victory formation. They will be taking the W along with another L for the Seton Hill Griffins.
IUP off to a 4-0 start. Can you believe that, Vinny?
That is fantastic. What a time to be alive. 17 seconds to go. And just like that, the IUP Crimson Hawks have taken care of the Seton Hill Griffins.
Well, up next week, IUP is traveling to Cal to face the Cal. What's their mascot again?
Vulcans.
Cal Vulcans. I honestly did not know that. IUP and Cal are ranked 1 and 2 across the board in almost every single PSAC statistic. It's going to be great to watch this game for IUP versus Cal. What a game we had here, ladies and gentlemen. IUP beat Seton Hill 47-39.
And my name is Vincent Lowry, along with
Michael Grivna. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us today. We've been great.
We're turning it down now to the field for a few words from the coach. Final score, 47 IUP, Seton Hill Griffins 39.
I try to keep my poise because, I got to call plays, I got to be thinking ahead. And, I can't be like a fan. And we found a way to overcome all week long. I sensed just like a relief factor to play a 3-0 team last week. They saw the Cal score against his team. I was very concerned all week, and I felt it, and it came to be.
Well, in the first half, I used the phrase talking with Jack that we looked a little bit, I call it uninspired. Nothing was working, but at the same time, 2 turnovers.
I totally agree. There was no inspiration till the end of the game. And, you're going to have some flat games. This was a big-time flat game. I felt it. I felt it all week long. I felt it today. And thankfully, we found a way.
You got to give some credit to Mike Shanahan. He's the one I think convinced you to take a look at Chris Wiesner, and he's stepped up to the plate numerous times, no specifically.
Well, we had
today.
our eye on him last spring, and he didn't come, and then he called us. And Mike's done a really good job. We got playmakers there. Wiesner did well, make some really important plays for us. So, we got to move on to the next one, get a lot better.
Coach, congratulations to number 4, looking for 5.
Thank you.